What up, dog?
Makeup stained sheets and tear-soaked cheeks, desperate for the dawn to bring back dignity. Time and time again, I relapse, but love has never left me. Perhaps I should have found a way to pay it back. But if you only thinking of the swallow day, you're painted to an ocean way. From the night to the day, you dream. You forget my mistake. It becomes another habit to break. Oh, we're painted to the guilt and the shame. From the night to the day, you dream. Who needs a heart that tears apart? Ruminating cycles me back at the start. Time and time again, I relapse, but your love is always waiting. Perhaps I can't save myself, so I wait to back. But if I can't only thinking of the swallow day, you're painted to an ocean way. From the night to the day, you dream. You forgive my mistakes. It becomes another habit to break. Oh, we're playing till the guilt turns to shame. From the night to the day, you dream. Only thinking of the swallow thing. I'm the faintest in an ocean way. From the night to the day, you forgive my mistake. It becomes another habit to break. Oh, we're playing till the guilt turns to shame. From the night to the day.
What up, dog?
Fool me
Wanted
twice.
to start off with a little King Sis around here. What's good, though? The days of our lives, right? The days of our life. So, we got another conundrum at play. And I'm glad all this stuff playing out now, because what we have here is a couple people I consider power hitters showing how it's supposed to be done. See, on one end, we got a friend, and for whatever reason, the friend ain't cool with the other friend, right? So somewhere in these people's minds, if me and Christ Council is cool, and Christ Council don't know nothing about us being cool, and Christ Council befriend somebody that I'm not cool with, they feel like because Christ Council is cool with the person I'm not cool with, that now I'm supposed to beef with Christ Council. Yeah. It probably would make sense if everybody thought with an adolescent mind. But when you've lived as long as I have, um, we know that that's just crap. All right. I ain't trying to get off in the profanities and stuff right now. I'm just getting started. So I swung over there, hollered at Cookie for a second, see what she was talking about. And she was making it known that, yeah, Tracy, my girl. And y'all already know I don't like such and such. But what my girl doing ain't got nothing to, letting it be known. What y'all think I'm supposed to go against Tracy? Because she's going against somebody I'm calling out as a scammer? Like, nigga, what? So I want to kind of piggyback off that. Because that's like something we've been discussing for a while. And it always comes up. I'm going to just tell you what happened to me. Somebody I considered a friend, cyber friend, right? I considered them a friend, considered them down with me. I told them I was down with them because I had got cool, and yeah, I'd be around, but I don't catch everything. But I call myself getting cool with somebody that this person wasn't cool with. And I'm hearing I didn't went to her channel and checked it out. And I'm hearing King Curl in here. Oh, I got him blocked. And I'm like, what? Mind you, never said nothing wrong to her. Never did nothing wrong to her. In fact, like her. You know what I'm saying? Like what she do. And this is the case while a lot of other people don't like her. And when I heard her say that, I'm like, huh? So she explained to somebody like, well, yeah, he was cool with such and such. This one I was, call myself trying to chill with Diva Tomboyish. Well, yeah, he was cool with her, this, that, and the other. I just blocked him. And I'm like, wow. Now, mind you, I'm speaking to people who was doing this before I came along. So I'm just thinking, like, these people know better, but we can't assume that all the time. Just because people got time and age on their side working in their behalf don't mean that they know no better. And I had to tell, young Christ Council, like, hey man, I ain't like all these other folks, man. Don't think just because me and Young Slapper got into it and you chilling with Slapper, don't think that I'ma ever have a problem with that. Because it's a screwed up way of thinking. And I proved it wrong in my life. I've had I got two buddies that was at war with each other, who's been best man at each other's wedding. Fast forward to the here and now. So I've proven that that's a lie. And right now, the two of them are closer than me and one of the other guys, the guy that was supposed to be my quote unquote god brother, best friend, who I grew up with. So, let that sink in. It's something that should always be talked about because we shouldn't anticipate people, or should I say, expect people to read our minds and read our hearts. We should put it out there just so the people we dealing with know, like, hey, this ain't that type of party. You hang with who you hang with, man, as long as you respected me, as long as you respecting what I do, I'm gonna do the same whether you disrespect me or not until I get tired of it. If you choose to disrespect, but I'm gonna do it regardless. We don't have no problem, man. But a lot of people don't think like those of us that think that way. Give me 1 second. Yeah. A lot of people don't think that way. So we have to make sure people know where we at. People know how we stand. Because if not, here we go. We got people going against us, and we don't even know they're against us. And quit thinking these people give a damn about you. These people don't care about nobody but themselves. Probably some of the newcomers that come in, they may care about their, who they sub to, like me. I was in here going to war with people. When people come up against them, I was going to war for the content creators that I was sub to, especially if the person was wrong, especially if the perpetrator was disrespectful. I would disrespect the hell out of them back. I feel like, hey man, you disturbing the show. You taking the show off its original purpose. We all been there at this point. If it ain't gonna come to people actually hurting one another, I try not to interject. Yep, absolutely, brother. Absolutely. What I do, I take a step back because at the end of the day, let's be real. I get on here Sunday and Monday. These people at war with each other. I get busy as hell. I miss a couple days coming online. I get online. I'm still on the same energy I was on Sunday and Monday. And you see these people hi-hiing and kikiing. Now you sticking out like a sore thumb with a beef that ain't got nothing to do with you. So I would tell people, even when you see somebody moving wrong and you see two people clashing, don't get in their stuff. Don't get in their stuff. I had one of my faves say to her crowd, somebody needed to, ain't nobody said nothing to this person. Ain't nobody said, well, listen, ain't nobody trying to listen to that person. Nobody's listening to that person. We talking about the panda bear, the black section, black sector, or whatever y'all call it. Nobody listen to her. The only person care about what she say is you. Ain't nobody paying no attention to her. I was through when I seen her trying to mess up some careers. When I seen her try to mess up several people's careers, I took a step back and I let her know that I'm going to get you. Just to let her know that if you feel like doing it to me, you at your own risk. But I shared with her, you still doing the same stuff you did with me. You helped cut off my little help that I had while I was down and out. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you, Panda Bear. That's it. And I tell everybody, I'm telling everybody, just take notes, just see. If a person being exposed, just make sure that, I wouldn't even say spread the word. Just make sure you take notes. Just in case you bump into this person again, you already know what to expect. You already know what they are. But as far as a sub going to war with a content creator's energy, or should I say enemy, that's a bad game now. That's a bad game. Unless you're talking about my little small group of men, my little small group, we tend to let each other have it. We tend to let each other have it. We disagree with something, we tend to speak up. Ain't no letting nothing linger and let nothing linger and if it can't be controlled no more. No. I got a problem with Slap. Slap let me know. Christ Council got a problem with me, a disagreement. He let me know. We don't like some what's my dog name? Classic Likes saying, we let him know, and vice versa. And when we see each other getting out of hand and getting, losing control, we try to pull them back together. Let the other one know, hey man, ain't about that, man. We we ain't even rotating on that one. Come on back. Come on back to where we at. You got too many enemies out here for us to be enemies with each other. My thing is this, man. Get your circle. Get you a circle and make it as small as you possibly can. And if it broadens, so be it. But make sure y'all on the same level. Because you got some people out here that only befriend certain people so they can line them up, so they can set them up for failure. See, with the proper few good people around you, all that is preventable. All of it is preventable. Especially when you trust each other. Especially then. 1 second, y'all. Y'all probably can't hardly hear me. I'm stepping out the room. It's all preventable. Just keep in mind, all money ain't good money, and all company ain't good company. Sometimes we gotta have 3-4 people in the room rather than 300-400 people if we're trying to do things properly. Sometimes it gotta be that way. I mean, who you trying to be famous for? Are you trying to have a better lot in life, or are you trying to impress these men? Are you trying to impress these men and women? Well, I'm gonna tell you something about these men and women. The lot of them ain't right. The lot of them will turn on you as soon as you don't do something that they want you to do. If you don't say what they want you to say. The lot of them is just off around you to get motivation to do what they need to do. And that ain't so bad. But when them being around you is just solely motivated off what you can do for them, I think a red flag should go up. I think a red flag should go up. Period. And I think that everybody around should be warned, like, hey, man, I ain't got nothing bad to say about nobody, but just keep your eye on particular persons, man. Wow, I ain't. That's irrelevant. Just keep your eyes open. Keep your head. What I tell my sons, keep your head on the swivel. Expect the unexpected. And everybody, especially the people that visit me, always remember that. Always remember. Don't trust anybody on this platform. When you find those people that you can trust or you think you can trust, there's for lack of a better word, there's rituals that can be done to make sure this person is solid. Period. My few little people, y'all probably look at me and slam and say, oh man, these niggas gonna get into it again. See, I'm understanding that this is my brother. Brothers tangle with each other. But one thing they don't do, one thing people that hate each other don't do, they don't come around each other. They don't talk, they don't even think about each other. So, you got a person that's around you and you ain't got no skill, you ain't got no knowledge on this, that, and the other. They got all the knowledge. It's safe to say, okay, that person don't completely hate you. Safe to say that. And then, being able to have a conversation, even after meltdowns. That's identifying mark. Some people will hate you off of this platform just for words and will hate your guts just off of words. And I feel like my people as a whole, the people I frequent in all these other chat rooms, The people that come over here and chill with me, the people that chill with me from AOV, you know, I feel like we got to understand with each other, and it's very few, and I'm perfectly happy with that. Because when you got very few, it's a very small chance of fuckery and niggatry to take place. So I'm happy with that. I be in the chat room with 500 people, and a quarter, a half, three-quarters of those people don't even like the content creator. Well, they like them, but they choose to hate rather than support. I'm cool without that. I'm cool without that. I can live without it. Fame? Yeah, I want to have fame. I want to be known and popular around a bunch of hypocrites, liars, freaks, straight sick people. You see how many times they resurrected that miserable old man? And then I heard one person over in the beef sector tell Vic, we found out about the old man before you said something about it. Oh, really? Oh, really? Because when we found out that you guys was actually blowing air into his lungs, y'all didn't believe nothing we were saying. So now y'all found out before we came and shared the information, huh? I even pulled up on the gay dude channel. You know, the one that's been missing for a few days now? I pulled up on his channel because he was falling for the smoke and mirrors. Only for a person to say, we found out about him on our own. Oh, really? See, y'all found out about him after y'all took our warnings for nothing. And he crushed and humiliated a lot of y'all. See, he can no longer crush and humiliate people in this sector because we know his words don't hold weight. We know that everything he bring out his mouth is a joke. It's game. We know after almost 3 years that he's been projecting the whole time. Just like Tyra. Projecting. It's safe for us to say that everything that's vile and disgusting that he accused everybody else of is safe to say that he's guilty of it himself. I would take that to the bank. He's guilty of it himself. He was talking about people not taking care of their kids. He's guilty. When he was talking about he raised his daughter by himself, he's guilty of lying. Because in 2019, he was in a store talking about he's never brought tampons or maxi pads before. He's guilty of niggatry in the first degree. So tell me this. Let me just give you an example of what we're dealing with here when we talk about these people that we want to be famous in front of. He's the only person that took care of his daughter, but he's never brought sanitary napkins. What does that say? Somewhere in there, he was lying. Either he was lying about him raising his daughter, or either he was lying about never buying sanitary napkins before. So you tell me what it is. A lie is a lie. A lie is a lie. But these are the people we want to show our ass off in front of. These are the people that these people are clout chasing off of. And I'm gonna tell you like this: anybody hanging with this dude, knowing what he do, knowing what he's about, we watching you. We watching you. We're gonna wait for this catastrophe to crash, and when you go try to reinvent your avatar and your name, we're gonna remember you, because there's one thing that don't change, and that's your inside. Meaning, when the next ZX spring up, you're gonna be right up their ass too. By that time, you'll be in the crosshairs for real. You'll be first to go before that individual go. But these are the type of people that we want to be famous, or want to get props from. What type of person of this magnitude, what him giving you props, what does that mean? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? And I've seen people with some potential. I've seen some people with some potential get up under this dude while he's doing what he do and actually promote him. Actually promote him. You know, let me tell you why. Because the dude is going against somebody that they don't like. 1 second, y'all. But these are the people we want to give us our props. This sector have killed and buried, and every time it happens, somebody dig them back up and bring them back to life every time. And then want to complain when what we was trying to warn them about is fully manifested. How about that part? Then want to complain. I went to Reed, I went to Rita, I went to all these people. Don't know them from a can of paint. I went to all their channels and told them, hey, this dude ain't right. Stay away from this dude. And yeah, a lot of us got to find out for ourselves. But why do we? If 100 people saying the same thing about this one person, why do we need to open Pandora's box? Why can't we just go through the archives, many saved videos, and do the homework ourselves? Why do we have to go to his show or invite him to our show and at the end of the day get our ass handed to us? People do it in the name of fame. In the name of fame, man. So I guess it's worth it to them. I guess. But I'm good. I'm all right on that. You keep that. If that's what you got to do to gain some type of popularity, I'm good. You know, I had a little popularity in my day. I'm cool on that now. Nowadays, I'm trying to be low key. I'm trying not to be seen. I usually talk as loud as anybody in the vicinity so that people blocks away can hear me. I'm not trying to be heard like that these days. So if popularity had you resurrect somebody that don't mean you, your loved ones, the community, if popularity make you, if you have to promote somebody like that for popularity, y'all can have it. I'm good. I am good. Straight up. I don't need popularity. I had it in the real world. And yeah, it wasn't, cities and, a person would be known if his name was plastered all on the radio and TV. No, not that kind. But the hoods, the many hoods I stepped in, I've always had my respect. I've always gave it too. I wasn't coming through beating my chest and just, having people bow down. No, I gave my respect. And I've always got my respect, even to this day. Even to this day, I can walk through Brightmoor like I still stay over there. I can walk through Mactown like I still stayed over there. To this day. Mm-hmm. And they ain't been there in double-digit years. Still walk through there. Yeah, all the little ones that got grown and sprouted up, and a few of them then surpassed me on the height tip where they got to remind me of who they is. But see, we move with respect. See, when you move with respect, you don't really have to defend yourself. You don't really have to. Your action's going to do it for you. Hand me that ashtray. Your action's going to do that for you. Like I had left a little hookup on somebody's channel. I left a comment on there. And I said something in the line of Suge. It was on Suge. I said, Suge, I told you. I knew you didn't have to defend yourself. Everything done in the dark was gonna come to the light anyway. You could have saved all that energy and been attacking, some other foe. But all the real people, see, people don't understand this. Well, they understand, but they don't understand it. That fake is going to track fake and real is going to track real. Don't get me wrong. You get some fakers to fool the real people, but it don't take long before the real start to discern how fake this person is. So you got to understand that you can't. I had this what I wrote. I had a memory this morning hit me from Facebook, and y'all know I ain't no morning person, but I went to sleep kind of early last night. And the memory said, fake people can't fool real people all the time. And they can't. You get away with it for a time period. Mm-hmm. Sometimes years you can get away with that act. Sometimes years. But at the end of the day, the real is going to recognize the fake. And they're going to call it out. They're going to call it out. That's just the way we move. It's like if we see somebody about to get ready and walk into a manhole, we don't sit back and pull out our phones and say, let's look at this fool walking to this manhole. Hey, Mean Mary Jane, how you doing this afternoon? This early afternoon. Y'all know this ain't my normal time slot, but I seen opportunity. And after getting a little motivation from my homie, my homie from another home, I said, let me go ahead and put something on right quick, man. Let me go ahead and do this. Holler at my people right quick. Let them hear my analysis on what's going on. Yeah. Let them hear my analysis. See, a lot of us say things and forget what we say. Don't let that determine whether a person is real or not. Don't let that be the determining factor. Let the actions, along with the words, be the determining factor. Let the actions do that, y'all. Because I see all this stuff playing out, and it's playing out exactly like I anticipated, exactly like I felt like it was going to play out. And it's crazy. I know I'm not, nobody that can see the future or nothing like that. But when you know the hearts of men, when you're like one of the leading producers in fuckery and niggatry in your lifetime, you tend to know it when you see it. You get when you see it, you know it, and you call it out. So when I seen this old man, well, you know what? I got hit with something different. When I'm gonna call him Baby T. I'm talking about Tyree, y'all. When Baby T messed around and left his sounds on and was talking to his wife, the way he was talking to it and him sleeping on the couch and stuff. See, I was there when he was saying all that stuff to Vic and all that stuff to everybody else, the Kong and all that. See, I was there. See, but when I heard him talk to his so-called alleged quote-unquote wife, the way he talked to these strangers and trolls online, and I heard about him sleeping on the couch, and this is something that he brought out his mouth. This ain't nothing nobody made him say or nothing. That's when I knew the majority of these big mouth niggas on here are indeed projecting. They're putting their deeds or misdeeds on another person. After that, I can't take you serious no more. I can't take you serious. It's like a Disney movie from that point on. It's like the sound effects and the camera magic is sweet. But I know I can only take this movie so far. I know I'm just going to hit it. I'm just going to listen to it or look at it one time. Despite how sweet it is. Because there's no relevancy of real life to it. For instance, like The Matrix. Before I took a 3D look inside The Matrix, I thought it was just a good fantasized and, well-crafted computer magic type movie. Until I realized they stuffed a lot of truth off in there. They stuffed a lot of truth off in The Matrix. When that boy pulled that camera back and they were sitting down in the chair talking to each other, and he told the one that this is the real world and showed them what I attempted to show on my thumbnail. When that happened, I said, whoa. Behold the Matrix, y'all. It looks a whole lot different than what it really is. See, our eyes can only see so far. But when an individual allows himself to be to have his head pointed and directed where to look, see, your vision is even worse than it is. Your vision worse than what it is. For instance, the 9/11 incident that happened to our fellow countrymen in New York. See, why they got us looking at people that wasn't even perpetrators in the act, we're not looking at what's right up under our nose. We're not looking at the smoke, or should I say the implosions going on inside the building. We're not looking at none of that. We're looking at the narrative because we allowed ourselves to have our head pointed in a desired direction. So I'm here to tell y'all this so that you can not get your hopes too high. Scriptures say man will dominate man to his injury. Man will dominate man to his injury. Ecclesiastes. So being that's the case, quit putting your hope in these men. And I mean that as far as trying to gain popularity or anything. Man is going to dominate man to his enemy. And of course, and I have some associates that don't believe what I believe. Of course, you can't trust nobody that don't believe what you believe. See, what I believe is a crutch for me. It's a cheat code for me because it keeps me away from the things that I grew up doing. That's a lot fun and entertaining to me, but my creator don't like me doing it. So when I say don't believe anybody that don't believe what you believe, what I mean is only trust it as far as you can throw it. You don't want to invite a vampire into your house, because once you invite that vampire in, there's no rescinding the invite. They're there. And they can do whatever they want to in your house, because guess what? They got more power than you. They got power that you don't even believe in because you're so closed-minded. But believe this. Sorry for the noise I saw, y'all. Kids out there playing. But believe this. You only get one life. This is the proving ground. This is the grounds you got to show that you're worthy to move on. You got to protect your life, man. Like if you got kids, you know how protective you are over your kids. You got to protect your life even more so. Because in all actuality, y'all, nobody cares. Select few. Remember, broad. That's why you get the term Broad Street. Broad is the road to destruction. Narrow and cramped is the way to everlasting life. Narrow and cramped because only so few people find it. It's made that way to discourage. Because if you really want it, you can't be discouraged. If you really want it, there is nothing that can deter you from going down that cramped road. Not a slap in the face, not somebody calling you out your name, not somebody talking about your kid. All of that stuff is excrement. All of it is excrement. Those are the words of the Apostle Paul. Excrement. They mean nothing. They're waste. And if you want to get even more petty with it, shit. The poison you flush down the toilet after your body digested. Yeah. Give me 1 second, y'all. For what? Your hair? Damn, I didn't know I left that. Turn that part off. Y'all got some blue magic somewhere in here. That's gone. That's gone? Oh, you probably gonna have to get some. Because only one gonna know where that's at is your mama. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, man, we have to we have to find us a little select group so that when we do let life and things on this social media bring us down, we got to have some type of network that can help us get back to where we need to be. And I'm happy to report I found that. And anybody that's been been with me in these chat rooms and things like that, hey, y'all welcome to join us. But just know we don't play. You see these people, you see Christ Council going off on, trust me, it's warranted. It's warranted, trust me. Whenever you get a man that call himself helping you get up, and then once you get up and surpass him because you're more interesting, and that man starts to down you and belittle you and hate on you, you don't think that's warrant enough to make him bleed? You don't think so? Hold up. Be right back, King. Gotta shut someone down right quick. I'll be up if you drop the link. Oh yeah, man. I don't even be thinking about the link, man. Till y'all make me think about it. Oh yeah, you know I'm dropping that. I'm about to drop it right now because I was thinking about it at the 30-minute mark and forget all about it. Yeah. But it's warranted when you think somebody got your back and the first opportunity they get to bring you down, they seize it. Yeah. That's why you don't hear me being judgmental. That's why when that person came in my chat talking about Christ Council showed Flash True Freeman. Why is he up there? What? You probably should have said another name, because True Freeman is the same person that said some real foul, nasty stuff about my goddaughter. He didn't have to. Nobody put it to his head, but the jealousy, the envy, the rage, the narcissistic behavior is so prevalent that he couldn't help but to talk stuff about a little kid. And you come up in here and talking about, if you talking about God, why is he here? What? Not only is he here, he gonna stay here until he decide he don't want to be here. You got these people older and should be conducting themselves way better than that. Who these young men supposed to respect? Huh? Who do they supposed to respect? A man that can't go a day without pushing the live button? Huh? A man that talks stuff about little kids? You know, like Christ Council tried to tell me, hey, I talked about his kids, man, but his kids grown. See, these people are talking about and knowing these kids a little. People like True Freeman is talking about little kids because he hates their parents. Yeah. And you come to my channel talking about what he doing here. The nerve of some of these people, man. The nerve. You know what? If you feel like, he shouldn't be here, maybe you shouldn't be here. Because I know when it came to cranking up my channel, and when it came to nobody being in here, he was. I don't care if he was just filling me out and trying to see where I was at. That was a good thing. That's what men do. That's what adults do. We don't just jump knee first to anything head first. We fill it out first. But as far as helping me out, checking up on me like a real human being, see, money can't buy that, man. Money can't buy that, man. See, I can't say that I gave this brother anything. Yeah, I sent him a little cash out, but come on now, that ain't nothing. This young brother get money. I can honestly say that he's here off the love. I can't give him no shine. I can't build his, there's nothing that I can do for him. He's doing everything for me. And he's not blowing trumpets and announcing it to everybody neither. No, I'm doing that because of the appreciation factor. That's why I tell everybody, hey, this young brother, respect. Period. Period. And he introduced me to his crowd, the people he frequent with. And they've been solid young men working with their hands, working with their minds, being able to hold a solid conversation about anything. Anything. So I ask you, older cats, who do these young men pose to respect, man? What type of example you setting out here in these streets that these young men could grasp hold to and replicate what you're doing in a positive fashion? The same as you. There's none of them, hardly anybody out here. Everybody wants to tangle, trying to tangle with somebody. Ain't nobody talking about, almost nobody talking about awareness. Almost nobody talking about the distractions. Almost nobody talking about what's coming, what they trying to do to us, what they are doing to us. Almost nobody. See, we on the bottom level. Ain't nobody getting paid off. Ain't nobody getting promised nothing. We doing all this from the heart. This brother bring up a subject. Hey, we expound on it. I bring up a subject. Hey, if we got agreements, disagreements, and other ways to look at it, that's what we do. It reminds me of my meetings I used to go to, because we read out of the Watchtower, and yeah, we know it's one answer, but you have 5-6 people give an answer, and all the answers are leading up to the same thing, but all of them are given in a different fashion, a different way to look at it, a different way to perceive, receive. It's a beautiful thing. And I found that. I overlooked a few years ago when I met Classic Light. Classic Light, hey, he may have been pissed off all last week, but Classic Light be coming with some facts. And when he do come with the facts, or if he's off a little bit on the facts, and you correct him with the proper proof, the youngster ain't got no problem with saying, hey, my bad. That's what I like, man. That's what I admire. Like this young cat right here on the screen. Ain't got no problem with speaking his mind. Ain't gonna lie to make me feel better. He's gonna be straight up real. That's what I'm attracted to, man. That's what I like. That's what I flock to. What up, young Bree?
What's the deal, King? What's good with it?
Man, trying to get a little afternoon snack in. You did? A little afternoon what up, though, in,
Hey, man, I hear that, man. That's what's up, man.
What you up to over there, man?
Oh, man, I'm just chilling out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just got back in town. You know what I'm saying? Took a little vacation and shit. You know
what
I'm saying?
You stayed in the Midden or you went out the Midden?
Yeah, I went to Arizona for about a week.
Whoa. You been gone that long?
It would have been a week on Wednesday.
Damn, that's close enough.
Yeah.
What, you flew out there?
Yeah, I flew out there. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. You enjoy yourself?
Oh yeah, I enjoyed myself, man. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed myself, man. Sure did. You know, I used to live out there, so you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I enjoyed myself.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, yeah. I know. I know you lived out there. You see all your people alive and well.
Yeah, I seen some folks. You know, I couldn't see everybody. I seen some folks though.
Okay, man. I'm glad to hear that, man. Got out the city for a little bit.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I wouldn't have never thunk it, man.
Yeah.
Showed and rolled past the crib a couple times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. So.
yeah, man. Shit. I'm just on here, just rapping a little bit, man. I was supposed to do this last night, but I figure I'll get an hour or so in, man, and I'll let my peeps and see what's good, man.
Okay. Okay. For sure. For
What you
sure.
got up for the day?
Man, I'm just chilling out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Still unpacking and shit.
Yeah. Um, I ain't packed too much though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got too much to unpack. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
yeah.
Thinking about getting out here, man.
You say what now?
Thinking about getting out in the streets for a little bit, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I really ain't got nothing up though for the day. I am go do my little workout. You know what I'm saying?
You going up here on Woodward?
Yeah. Or whatever I
Okay.
would. You know, I try to keep that going, man, as much as I can, man.
Yeah, ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Yeah, man.
Nothing to it but to do it, man. When I can't wait till I get back started, man, because I
Yeah,
bought
man.
this little bike thing, but my wife ordered it, and I can't fit none of my shoes on there. I got to do it barefoot, and after I do it like a few days, my foot be tender up under there at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, you know what you need? You need some of them padded socks.
padded socks.
Yeah. You need them padded socks
Yeah,
or you need them shower shoes with the padding.
I got the flip flops, but they too big. They got like the air in them.
Yeah, nah, you're gonna need something that gloves your foot. You
Yeah,
see what I'm saying? Like socks or something like that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely
you
gonna
just
need.
need a little cushion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because the regular socks ain't doing nothing for me neither, man. So yeah, definitely some padded socks.
Yeah, something with some padding. Yeah,
I'm trying because I know the ones you talking about, the ones with the little cushion,
yeah,
the little color. They got like kind of like some paint on it, so you can like see it even better.
yeah,
But I
yeah,
need
yeah.
one that's gonna, I'm flat footed, man. So I need something that's gonna like cover that whole flat. I really just need like around the ball of the foot to be secure.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? About that part right there is what get me.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm. But you ain't
Yeah, they
heard
got
from
some stuff
nobody, man.
out
You
there.
talked to Newt.
You say what now?
You ain't heard from nobody. You talked to Newt.
I talked to Newt a couple weeks ago. I suppose I had caught up with him, but we got busy and stuff. But I ain't really heard from nobody new. Nah, not really.
Yeah, man. We need to see what's going on, man. Before it get too hot, need to make sure everybody where they at.
Yeah.
Pull up on a few folks, Bree.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, man. Cause we was supposed to hook up with Bree at the end of last not Bree, but Newt at the end of last summer. Remember we was supposed to hook up over Sherry house, but I couldn't
Oh
I
yeah.
couldn't get away from work then.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely need to see what's going on with that, man. But yeah, CC, I talked to CC earlier today, man, and I figured I'd go ahead and try to do something, man, while I was making me and my wife something to eat, you know.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Shit.
But tell you what, when you finish at the gym, hit me up on your way back for you on your way back.
Oh yeah. I ain't gonna do that, but later on though. I ain't doing that right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget it's early as hell right now, man.
Yeah, it's early, man. You know what I'm saying? I like to go in the gym when the crowd is down. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yes,
like to get up in that thing because they be hogging up the bench press and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I like to go in that thing when it's barely anybody in that bitch. I got free range now. You know what I'm saying?
So listen, Bree. Well, I got you here, man.
Yeah.
You know the people know that you pretty controversial when it comes to disagreeing with the king. You dig? And I want to get your insight on a few things, man. While I got you.
Sure.
Do you see? Because I got an answer from you the other day, and I need you to expound on this as much as possible, as much you can to help me and the people that's sticking around to understand what's going on from your perspective.
Okay.
Now, my question to you is, do you see the agenda playing out? Do you see what these people doing? And do I sound as crazy as I sounded my first time bringing it up?
Okay, I assume you're talking about the gun grab, right?
You know it.
Okay. Now, there are things that suggest that this could be a possibility, but I can't go so far to say this is absolutely what they're doing. I know that for a fact. See what I'm saying?
What do you see from your perspective, though?
I see. Like I said, I see. I think it's both possible that there could be some type of gun control agenda as it relates to banning some firearms. I could go. That's as far as I could go with you. I can't get on board with you and say that they're taking all the guns with this with what they're doing. I could go and say possibly we might see another assault weapons ban like we did in the early 90s, but I don't think that we have enough to definitively say that's what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, with that in mind, from your perspective, how do you protect, or what are your plans to protect what you do have and what little rights you supposed to have? What are you going to do about protecting that?
I mean, it isn't much I can do to protect. Like, okay, let's say let's say that they are. Let's say that's a fact, right? They're taking the guns, right? Is not much I can do. You know what I'm saying? I would have to get in line and, you know what I'm saying, hand over what I have. Now, with that being said, I'm still big on security, right? So that means that in the unfortunate case that that's happening, that would just make me want to obtain guns that's untraceable. You know what I'm saying? So, that's pretty much where I would be at. You know what I mean?
Mm. So, say you do come up with these untraceable guns. Mm-hmm. What is your motivation for that?
My motivation is the fact that well, if they go into the registry, the gun registry, then they know that, okay, Mr. So and so, we know that you bought 3 guns and you have to hand those over, right? So to you know to not be held accountable as it relates to the government holding you accountable and stuff like that, I probably would give the guns up, especially if it's like if the military rolling up in here with the National Guard and they doing this gun strip, you know what I'm saying? Then you will want to comply. However, if there's my motivation, that's my motivation, because they're taking my legal guns, but I still want to have a gun, or I still want guns to help protect me and my family. So that would be my motivation. Because they're taking the legal guns, then that would motivate me to get guns that they can't trace. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. So, what about this tells you that this can perhaps take place? What did you hear, or what are you hearing that give you the impression that you might be on to something? But
Well, the
I got you on mute too while you putting it down. What up, though, CC? I got y'all on mute. We can't hear you, CC. You froze up now.
Well, let me go ahead and speak. Oh, go ahead, Cece.
You got it, Bree. You come in.
Now, like I said, as far as what you're saying, I'm with you only as far as the assault rifles. I feel like it's a possibility that they can ban the assault weapon. As far as them coming and taking the guns, I don't see that. I just see in a nationwide ban like they did before. So as far as gun control and the gun grab, the only thing I see that's possible is the assault rifle being banned once again. Now, anything beyond that, like taking handguns and taking assault rifles and stuff like that, I don't see that. I don't see that. It's possible. It's possible. I admit that what you're saying is is possible, but I don't think it's probable.
Okay. Now, you said that having the untraceable guns will instill you or enable you to do what now?
In the unfortunate case that there's a national gun grab of all sorts, meaning all registered guns that's in the national registry, right? In a case where those guns are being confiscated by every citizen in the country, that would motivate me as well as other people to get guns that the government can't trace and can't follow.
Like, how wouldn't they? Because maybe you can teach me something I don't know. How would they not be able to trace a gun?
Well, say for instance, I buy a gun from my cousin across the street, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a stolen gun, right? The government don't know I have it. They know about the guns that I registered with my name and social security number, right? When I did the background check.
Okay.
But they don't know about the gun that I bought from my cousin 3-4 months ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I mean.
Okay. That make a little bit of sense. Now, you do know that there were agendas set in place probably before the amendment was even made. So
the amendment, you talking about the Second Amendment?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know what my thoughts on that is this. If they've covered in their manifesto, if they got 8 things in their manifesto and they've covered 6 to 7 of them already, why wouldn't I think they're going to cover this one as well? Because all of it is in their manifesto.
Mm-hmm.
All of it is a part of their protocol.
Well, that's why I say it's possible.
Okay.
That's as far as I'm willing to give you.
Okay.
The fact that it's possible. You know what I'm saying? It's possible. That's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying it is possible.
Okay.
All I'm saying is I'm not convinced that is going to happen in the near future.
Okay. What's up, CC? What's your thoughts on the matter? Can you hear us, Bree? Did I push mute again?
Oh, I think my man having some technical difficulties.
Oh, okay. He'll get it together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I done.
Yeah, lighter on my.
I thought I just had one. Yeah, there's one right there. Yeah. So we're at the period where you know, they say the manifesto reads like how they would put the black and the white against each other, how they would pit the gay and the straight against each other. Now we seeing these things happen right before our eyes. And that's why I call it out as to being a trap. The whole shebang is a trap. Because once they get you to invest your energy into these traps, you caught. And a lot of people die because they think that these things are real, not knowing that they're traps, you know, from the get-go. You know, like you had Martin, March for the Civil Rights. You know, a lot of those people lost their lives. A lot of them lost their lives, not knowing that it was a set agenda to basically do exactly what happened. You know, take some lives.
Right.
For a cause that's not even real. Now, you know, they did the equal civil rights or whatever that was in the 60s. Now, if that meant something, why are we still dealing with the same issues today? All these many years later, why is the same things that they marched for back then still prevalent today?
Behind the deal about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Well, they didn't call for they call for equality socially, right? So that's why they got rid of the black fountain, the black water fountain and the white water fountain. That's why we can go and spend money in white stores and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the civil rights thing was just a social thing to where black folks can go in in places where they want to be. You know what I'm saying? So nothing segregated as far as it says no color allowed. Now I agree with you. There's still segregated places. That's called, it is real subtle though. You know what I'm saying? They won't have the niggers not allowed, but they'll take the sign down, but they'll still incorporate those ideologies. Like, yeah, you can't come in here. You know what I'm saying? So it was like you say, it was some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, um, that's pretty much what it was, just to be able to spend money with white folks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But there's still you right. There's still discrimination based on race. You know what I'm saying? So there's still that. That's real, right? But yeah.
Okay. We still ain't got CC back.
Nah, I guess he trying to come back up in here. I don't know. I ain't seeing him.
Hold it down. I'll be right back.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, so it kind of broke my heart, to find out, and I'm being truthful when I say broke my heart, because you grow up so long, and the few things positive about you, you find out that your reason for being positive about said subject is a lot. The subject in itself is a whole lot. So, a lot of people that's not as mentally equipped as myself, they may tend to question themselves, doubt their own life, just because the people or persons they believed in ain't even real people.
Oh, give me some more clothes.
Not even real people, man. You got some people, see, in this clique, they like to control both narratives. That's why we had Malcolm and Martin. Two people who was on the same tip, but who was totally different and had totally different ways to go about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they gave us Mike and Prince. Two people that was, they're the same, but they had different processes and different style. You know what I'm saying? They always have to have the promotion of both sides. But the way to identify them is they always have the same rhetoric, the same talk. One of those things is ain't no God, never involved. God is never involved with these people. This is how you can tell who they are. And then if God is involved, you know, it ain't the one that your homie would consider the one true God. It's always one of these Babylonian deities. You know. And it's gonna always be at the end of the day, do what thou wilt. That's gonna always stick out somewhere in their message. It's gonna always, it's your thing. Do what you want to do.
Hey, Pop.
Yeah.
Come hit this.
Yeah, I'm coming. Just gotta make sure my baby stuff is right before I turn it over. My bootleg ass baby. Here I come, bro. There you go, man. I just knew you wasn't gonna want that white American on your eggs. With your nice, nasty self. Yeah, I'm back, bro.
Yeah.
CC in the building too.
What's good with you, King?
What up, though, bro?
Chillin', man. What's good with it, Bree?
My bad, man.
What's up, man? You all right?
Oh, yeah, man. Man, turn it up, man. Had to go shut down somebody's show. It took 0.5 minutes to go shut that down. He started saying, man, that he been praying that somebody murder me.
Whoa. Whoa. You said praying?
He said he been praying that somebody murder me to keep it all the way 100.
Damn. Hey, I was just forewarning. About that, Christ Council. Now, these people, they expose themselves. They step outside the element to try to bring somebody down because they people like you more than them. And when that heat come back, boy, there they go praying for somebody death.
Yep.
Ain't that crazy? Here you go.
That's a sad man, Tim.
Yeah, buddy.
That's a sad man, but my fault, man. I wasn't trying to change the subject, man.
Oh no, you good?
Into, man.
You good? That's why. That's what I started the live off of, man. I started off on that tip right there. People just they like to throw stones and hold their hand, hide their hands. Then when you come bashing them upside the head, you're the bad guy. They're the victim. When in all from the get-go, they set it off to be that way.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah. That's that funny style stuff, man.
Oh no, you can. If you want more eggs, then you can. I can make me some more. I was hungry until I got down here and started cooking. Sorry about that noise, y'all. I'm gonna press mute. Let me get this question out right quick. Christ Council.
Yo.
Based off, I know you kind of lean more towards me because you know not to just stay thinking inside the box. But elaborate on what you've been seeing even before I brought this up when it comes to them doing this gun snatch. And you're a proud artillery holder.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, definitely, man. I've noticed, I think I first noticed back in like 2012. And at the time, I wasn't a gun owner, 2012. But I noticed that for whatever reason, there was just a strong string of gun shootings, like randomly, over and over and over and over and over. To the point, again, I wasn't a gun owner, so I didn't feel like I wasn't a gun owner, but I still felt like I was at risk or at threat because for whatever reason, there was a strong initiation or a strong intention being implemented to try to push this whole gun thing. So then I started paying more attention to that, man. It just looked like they were trying to take people's guns. And then the way it was presented, I kept noticing because like at that time too, more I think that like the conspiracy community was a lot more bigger at that time. The internet wasn't as restricted and secured as it is now. Secured with quotations. But anyway, man, like back then there was a lot more people, man. I guess there was like speaking freely on what they were seeing. And like a common trend again that we saw with the whole gun things is that people were going and shooting up schools, which made absolutely no sense. If I have a problem with the establishment, with government, if I have a problem with an economy based or financial currency based economy, that's what I would be attacking, not a school where I'm going to accomplish nothing. Like, and then it started like spreading out to other places, man. They had one dude, there was this story in the same time period where this guy pretended to be a police officer, went on a school field trip or took these kids from a school field trip onto the top of a building, held them at gunpoint, and had them jump off of the building. Now you got teachers talking about carrying guns, man. Like the same rollout and presentation, it pretty much follows the same suit as like the Super Cooties one, the coat, the pandemic. It has like the same rollout, the same presentation, the same ingredients, the same people involved. It's just, yeah, man. There's obvious. It's obvious that there's an intelligent mind behind what's being displayed as opposed to it just happening organically. That's just my take.
Let me ask you this, CC, as it relates to what King Curl is saying, where he says they're going to take your guns, and this is it's happening now. What you say about that?
I say that it's more likely and possible now than it ever has been in the past.
Oh, okay.
Like in 2000, 2001, during 9/11, this couldn't happen then. Even like 10 years ago, this couldn't have happened 10 years ago. But today, they'd have a more likely chance of success than they would have back then. And we got more guns out here now than we did back then.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
so what do you? So is that what they're going to do right now?
I can't say what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do, but
what's the likelihood? What's the likelihood, if you can give a rough percentage? What's the likelihood that that's going to happen right now within the next year or two?
The likelihood, I'd say, like the same likelihood that if you saw a stack of money on the bank floor and nobody was around it and it was just sitting right there, and you could pick it up and walk out with it, but the chances of that being like a setup is very likely. This kind of like that. Like there's a chance you could pick up the money and walk right out of there, but just like the whole setup and the way that everything looks and everything is set up just right for you to do exactly or take that action. Yeah, man. Like I feel like comparable to that, but I don't know like what percentage you will put on that, but that's what I find it seems like highly comparable to.
So you saying it's very likely that's what they're going to do?
Yeah, based off of my observations, yeah, it looks like it. But I don't know for sure. Like I said, it just looks like that, man. There's enough things in play to where it's very likely that could happen. Hey, I know I want to be protected, even if it doesn't happen.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man. Carl, man, you ain't finished with them pinto beans yet?
I really work in the morning and go walk right back in the freezer.
Hey,
really
that's why I got y'all on mute. It's going down.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I'm here. I just didn't want y'all. Who's that just came to the port?
I want some little kids.
No.
Somebody came to the port?
Yeah. Look out there, Kyle.
Maintenance, right?
Oh, okay. I knew I seen somebody. Funny built, you know.
Hey, you go to the store, let me know, dog. I'll buy you some off my bread.
Yeah, see, I just like to
Sorry, that was not
I just like to put the awareness out there because you know, when it come, it's gonna come, you know, by not too many people thinking it's real. When it come, it's gonna come like a thief. It ain't gonna come with no bells and whistles. The bells and whistles that me and Christ talking about right now, this is the closest you're gonna get. This is the closest you're gonna get. You got to read between their lines. They basically tell you. Not only are they telling us through the media, but they tell us through their entertainment. And they've been telling us, just like with the viruses, they've been telling this story for a long time now. So, you know, my question is, when you think they gonna capitalize?
Now, let me ask you this: What if no gun grab happens? What if nothing like that happens?
You saying what if what they're threatening that they were going to do all this time, what if it don't happen? That's what you want to know.
Yeah, what if there's no they don't come and confiscate take people's guns? What if that doesn't happen?
Well, see, like I told you, they like to control both sides.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So if it don't happen, let's look at it this way. Mm-hmm. They're still going to have the loss of human life. They still going to spill the blood. The blood is still going to spill. In fact, more people are going to get, or should I say, people are going to get more guns. Just like you just said, you're gonna get the ones that can't be traced. See, all of this is already calculated.
No, but what does that say about what you're saying? You're saying that you're saying that you're pretty convinced that this is what they're doing, right?
Now, how do I unblock the? Hey, it's another unblock for him to come up on the platform, Christ Council.
For the StreamYard, StreamYard is different from YouTube.
Oh, okay. Let me go to his name then. No, that's just time out.
You might have to go to like the settings. You have to go to the StreamYard and then go to the settings somewhere on there.
Okay, I see the settings right here. Hotkey General. Yeah, I was wondering why he wasn't up here. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I see it. I'm getting rid of both of them, bro. As promised. Yeah. We good now. You good now, Slapper? Yeah. So the brother said, finish that last question for me, Bree.
I said, what if what you're convinced of, what you say that you're convinced that's going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
What does that say about what does that say about if it doesn't happen? What does that say about you and you being convinced of that?
Well, we are dealing with some people that's known liars, bro. I'm pretty sure you can even testify to that. So it wouldn't be the first lie that they told. I can guarantee you this: whatever they're trying to accomplish, it is still being accomplished, no matter whether they do it or don't. But like I told you, I'm convinced 80% that this is what they're gonna do, and I'm basing that off of their media. Their media spilled the beans on the medical field back when Obama was still in office, and they shut down the government for the medical reasons. Everybody wondering okay, if you got to get Obamacare and you got to pay for your own medical, what's the big idea? But see, this was the big idea where we at right now. This was the big idea. Everybody had to be on board. Every element had to be on board. And the people that wasn't on board, they were either dismissed or the credibility was took away from them, or we don't hear about them no more. What up, though, Slapper?
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah, wait, man.
Let me ask you this. Oh, what's up, Slap, baby? You all right?
Yeah. Chill.
Let me ask you this, King. Does that make you would it make you evaluate how you evaluate shit different if what you think is if what you think to the tune of 80, you say you 80% convinced that they're going to take our guns. So in the event where we go 5 or 10 years down the road and they don't take shit, would that make you reevaluate how you look at shit and how you access how you know what I'm saying, gather your information and stuff?
Nah, it wouldn't make me do anything. It wouldn't make me change anything, because all of the so-called quote-unquote conspiracy tin hat theories have been made manifest. All of these things were said that this stuff was gonna happen well over 40 years ago, well over before my birth. So what I regurgitate to you is not my expressions. These are the expressions from your lawmakers. These are the expressions from your people in office. The only people that us as a people believe. The people on your TV screen.
So you saying that you're just regurgitating what you've heard?
Absolutely. When it comes to the V, the V19, all of that stuff is stuff that was spoke on way before it got here.
You're talking about the gun grab, right?
I'm talking about the gun grab, and I'm talking about the pandemic.
Okay, so as it relates to the gun grab, would it be safe to say that you're regurgitating the Democratic wing of the bird?
No. See, remember, you believe in Democrat, Republican. I don't.
Well,
I know that the whole bird don't function without both wings.
I only say that because when you're talking about gun grab, the only politicians that be talking about taking your guns is one side of the bird.
Yeah, but
so if you saying that you regurgitating talking points that go towards gun grabbing, then you're regurgitating Democrats.
Okay, so let me bring you back to where I'm at. See, I don't believe in Democrat Republic. You do.
But am I wrong in saying what I'm saying?
No. According to you, no, you're not wrong, because you got to remember, you were the one that pointed me to that way of doing things a couple weeks ago. Before that, I didn't know it was just one side that spoke that way. All I know is this: all of your people in office, all of these people, Democrat, Republic, they're brothers. They're in the same brotherhood. They owe allegiance to each other. They don't owe you anything. The only thing they owe you is to show their face on TV and get paid for doing what they're getting paid to do. And that's make people like yourself think that it's a difference between Democrat and Republic. See, hold up. I'm gonna let you go off because I gotta run back in this kitchen.
Yeah.
See, when you go to Washington, D.C. and you see that statue of George Washington, that statue of George Washington says Freemason and president, putting more emphasis on the first than the last. So when you have a system built like that, when you have a people that's built on secrecy in the lead of this nation, what you have to understand is you only believe what they want you to believe. They got you thinking that one side is different from the other, and they are. They have different characteristics, but you still fail to realize that the bird isn't a bird without both wings. They're in harmony. They have the same brain.
I realize that there is a two-headed snake. I get that.
No. I'm not even saying that. And that right there, what you just gave reference to, is a hallmark to who they what their emblem is. It's a two-headed eagle. Roman stuff, and even goes even further back than the Roman Empire. But the Roman Empire was one of the last major empires to use it. The two-headed eagle. So what I'm trying to tell you is there's only one head on this bird. And that one head dictate what both sides do. So there is no originality when it comes to Democrat and Republican. One goes to the right, one goes to the left. One is black, one is white. It's the same duality that they rule their secret societies by. They rule us by it as well, but we're the outer court. We're the last to get the truth because the truth is hidden in secrecy.
Then why are you only regurgitating from one side of the bird?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, why would you say I'm just regurgitating one side?
Because you said that you were only regurgitating what you heard.
Uh-huh.
And what you heard only comes from Democrats.
No, what I heard comes from Freemasons.
Freemasons that are politicians?
You know, the only people that's allowed to go to space, the only people that's pretty much allowed to be president, the people that run your land.
So you wasn't listening to any politicians?
No.
So
this information I'm bringing you is well over 200 years old.
Respect it now, Bree.
I'm trying to. All right. Okay.
Well over 200 years old, baby.
All right. Okay. So you're dealing with prophecy.
Huh?
So you're dealing with prophecy. You're dealing with prophets, right?
Well, unless you want to call your founding fathers prophets, yeah.
Well, you saying that they said something's going to happen in the future. That would be prophecy, right?
Well, the way they put it, the way we understand it, because we're here in the future, They was talking like it was next year.
Right. So that would be
Played out.
them saying something is going to happen in the future. That would be prophecy, right?
No,
No?
no.
No? So you said you read something 200 years ago about what's supposed to happen in the next couple of years, but it's not prophecy.
Nope.
Oh, well, what's the difference?
Because these people not only pre-planned it, they had their bloodline to play it all out.
Oh, all right.
That's why they're so big. That's why these people in power are so big about mixing with the races and mixing with other people other than people that's in royalty or with prestige.
Okay, so what
they have missions before they even came out the womb. They got missions to fulfill.
So okay, so these next, once again, let's say the next 5 or 10 years, what they said was going to happen doesn't happen. What does that say about their credibility?
Well, I'm gonna tell you how their credibility has been so far when it comes to the destruction of man. They're 100% so far.
But what if they get this gun thing wrong?
They not.
I said, what if? Hypothetically speaking,
I can't really.
You say what now? You said you can't.
I can't really say what if. I can't even really think down that rabbit hole because everything they said they was gonna do, they're doing or have done already.
I'm saying, hypothetically speaking, let's say it doesn't happen. Let's say what they said didn't happen. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine? Can you imagine in the next 5 or 10 years, it's just business, it's just regular business as usual, and ain't nobody taking nobody's guns? Can you imagine that?
If it took well over 200 years for it to come to pass, why would I put off? Why would I think that it couldn't happen and they've waited this long to do it?
No, because you said in the next couple of years it was going to happen. You're 80% convinced.
No, you putting words in my mouth.
You didn't say that this is the time. But you didn't say that this is the time right now. You didn't say that.
You want me to repeat what I said, or you want to just say you know what I said better than me?
Well, I've been saying that you said that this is the time.
There's a lot of question dodging going on here.
He slipped off right quick. Now, I remember what was said was, I'm 80% sure that it's soon, but I'm 100% sure that it's going to happen. I remember saying that because he tried to put a date on it, a time on it the other day on your show, Christ Council. But how can you put a time over some stuff that's been put out here well over 150 years? How can you say, oh yeah, it's time now? How come you know it's not time yet? Now, what led me to say what I said was all of these murders going on with these random people just shooting in innocent people, dwelling back after back after back after back. That's what lead me to say I think we're gonna eyewitness it ourselves. But to say I'm only gonna put a year and a half, or 2 years on my life, no.
So when do you think? When do you think that this gun grab is going to happen? Can you put a time on it?
All I can tell you is that it's happening right now, right in front of your face.
So okay, so you're saying it's right now. So you're saying the gun grab is going to happen right now. It's happening right now.
It's happening right now.
Well, how long is it going to take?
I have no clue.
So it could take 100 years.
It took over 100 so far. So yeah, it could.
Okay, all right.
But I don't think I'm gonna live to be that old.
Okay.
And I clearly said that I think by what I'm hearing this media broadcast, I think that we will eyewitness it.
Eyewitness it in our lifetime?
That can be 5, 10, 20 years, you know.
Oh, okay. All right.
It could be tomorrow.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
If you look it up on the news reports, they were talking the same way around when Columbine got shot up.
Mm-hmm.
What, 20 years ago?
Yep. About the same guns, too. About the same kind of guns, too.
Well, I just say that because it's like kind of like waiting for Jesus. Everybody's sitting here waiting for something that most likely is never going to happen. Can happen, but most likely won't happen.
Exactly.
Now, those of us that wait on Jesus, see, we don't wait like the world figure we wait. Like we sitting on our hands and we looking up at the sky. No. What we do is maintain what we have, our peace. We maintain the ability not to bust niggas and shoot people and, you know, sleep around with different girls. See, we maintain the trueness of the spirit. That's how we wait.
Well, you don't need Jesus for that.
You know?
I thought everybody was waiting for the second coming of Jesus so they could go home with him.
Unfortunately, there's only a set number of people that's going to heaven.
Yeah, I know.
But it's a great multitude that no man can number that's going to live on a paradise earth.
This is paradise?
Oh, yeah. What we know, what we consider paradise, you know, the sun no longer burns your skin.
That wasn't
there's no more taxes on this. There's no more I'm bigger, I got more than you. None of the stuff that exists in this world exists in that world. No more pain, no more crying and sorrow.
Peace on earth.
Peace in paradise.
Like paradise.
And
That sounds like a fairy tale to me.
Oh yeah.
Trying to be nice.
Stop. Ain't no being nice. Come with it. Come with it, sir.
Sound like Once Upon a Time to me.
Hey, don't feel bad. Sounded worse than that to me. It don't sound bad to me today though. You know? You get some people, y'all, that be like, I can't wait to God in this, that, and the other. And when you hear somebody say something like that, understand that person got a lot of messed up stuff on their heart. Because the only reason that the world ain't ended yet is because a certain number have to be sealed up. Meaning, while that number is awaiting to be filled up, there's people that could be saving themselves. There's people that can be coming into the knowledge. There's people that didn't believe that can believe in this time we got left. So because something bad happening to you or around you, you throw the words out there. Oh, I can't wait to God in this world. See, you know, that wouldn't be a great example of waiting on Christ. Because waiting on Christ, you know that things will happen just as he said they will happen when it's time. Meanwhile, we got to make sure we maintain our sanity because we see what's going on. And we're in the world can't nobody else see. You know how crazy that is? When you're looking at something and the person standing next to you don't see what you see. And not just one or two occasions. I'm talking about on 99% of the time these things happening. Oh man, you been to this, you to that. No, man, I'm telling you what I see. Well, I don't see that. I see this. Okay. All right. I'm cool. But, you know, I can't fault nobody for not believing what I believe because you can't believe what I believe unless you have a certain kind of heart condition. See, me, I'm okay with being a world-class mess up or fuck up, right? I'm okay with being a failure in almost all my endeavors. I'm okay with that. I believe that as long as I got breath and life in me, I do a better job tomorrow. I get it right the next time. I'm not one to take the heart because I trip over my own damn foot in front of a lot of people and fall, and I just sit down there and cry. I get my big ass up, and if that direction ain't worthy enough of me, I go in a whole nother direction. And I make sure I don't compromise my beliefs and my freedom on anything. So it's like I make it a lot less complicated than what the world make it. It is a lot less complicated than what the world make it. Where you at, Bree? Charge the phone, man. Get back in here. Where you at, Slapper? Come on with it, man.
Hey, I'm right here now, King. Don't you run, man.
Come on, man.
Brady said it was getting too hot inside here, man. When you drop the facts like that, King, that's when they start getting sweaty, man. They start getting hot and sweaty.
You seen that cornbread got put in the oven. You know them temps was about to go hit them 400-degree mark. He said, let me get up out of here, man, right quick. Let it cool down a little bit.
I know Slap got something. Slap, what you got?
Man, you better have something, man.
I missed it. I had to go talk to my girl real quick. That's why I turned the camera off. I was like, I'll be right back.
Hey, man, we lighting up to this one now, man.
Come on with it, Slap.
You got to refresh my memory. Where we at with it?
We was talking about these fools sitting back waiting on Jesus.
Yeah. Well, some people wait on Jesus, and other people just look at the people waiting on him like, I don't think it's ever going to happen. Like, there's plenty of grandparents and great-grandparents that died waiting on Jesus. Like, they just show the clouds are going to open up. They're going to come up. He's going to come out the sky. And then everybody going to die. Or 144,000 of them are going to die.
Survive. 144,000 will survive, according to the Bible.
I'm saying that's how many going to heaven, right? So.
What's that, Slap? How many? 144,000?
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's 144 dead bodies that leave this earth.
Some of that 144,000 won't taste death at all.
Then how do they go back to the heavens?
You mean how did they go there?
Yeah, they supposed to come and leave with the second coming, right?
Hey, like I said, I just repeat what I read, brother. I don't, I just believe it.
Like that's weird.
You say that's weird?
Yeah, it's like, how can you believe something by just reading it?
Because I tasted it and I tested it, and every time I tasted and tested it, it came back exactly what it was supposed to be. So after a period of time, you just tend to just be a good little boy and believe. Like your parent slapping your hand when you try to touch that fire, and at one time you just can't help. Your mama got her back turned. You can't help but to touch that damn fire, and you realize that touching the fire hurt way more than a slap on the hand. It's kind of one of those type of situations.
So how many years did you walk without God?
Let's say probably about 15.
15 years out of what, like 40?
We're gonna say like from 2005 Yeah, we're gonna say anywhere from 15 to 20.
So everything. What up, Classic? Hold on 1 second.
Classic live.
So everything was shit before that.
No, I wouldn't say that, but
Where'd you get your morals from before walking with God?
the hood.
So would it be safe to say you could get them even if you didn't have God on your side?
No, because the hood, what I find out about the hood is it's a deception. It's mixed messages. You know, you hear stuff like there's a what was that saying about the thieves? It's honor amongst thieves.
There's no honor amongst thieves.
No honor amongst thieves.
Yeah.
It's a lie.
Shit.
Either way,
No,
it's a lie.
There ain't no honor amongst thieves. There's always somebody that's taken from the next. It's supposed to be even.
Hey, this MB.
Work out. Like, whoa, no. Like I used to be a thief, and it's always how it worked out. There was no split down the middle. There's no honor there. It's always turned into let's do this to well, I did this. That's why I retired.
Well, I'm here to tell you that's a lie. You talking to a thief.
So is I.
That's a lie. It depends on who you messing with. Because some people, it's like some people have a moral within fucked up morals. Like you can be a thief. Like me and you commit a crime. But I will look at it as a cardinal sin for me to cheat you on your half of the booty. You dig what I'm saying? Some people would try to skim out a little extra. Me, I'm not like that.
Yeah,
I never been like that.
People. And then at the end of the day, when you think about it, there's no honor in anybody stealing from anyone.
Depends on who you meet.
No, there's no honor in that. You're a thief. You're a slime ball. Nobody likes a thief.
Yeah, but see, that way of looking at it is a deception. Because
if you know I'm a thief, are you going to invite me in your house willy-nilly?
Yeah, but some people simply don't know no better.
I'm just saying, if you got money, drugs, and
some people simply don't know no better.
Yeah, but
period.
But I'm just saying, there would be a guard up if you welcome me in your house because I'm a thief.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean by there's no honor amongst thieves. They're a thief. They're scumbag from default. So whatever happens to them just seems to happen. They can't cry to the next person like, "Oh, Timmy didn't give me my cut." Just gotta shut the fuck up and take it.
But
what about that dude that be in everybody crew that can that be getting everybody the new phones when they come out, $500 or less, TVs, 55-inch, 250 or less, brand new, or maybe slightly used Xboxes or PlayStations.
Mm-hmm.
And he still be out bowling with you, or at your kid's birthday.
Yeah, I'm not saying on a personal level. I'm speaking on a general level. If you're a thief, nobody fucks with you. If you're a crackhead, nobody fucks with you. Like, you see what I'm getting at? So I'm not trying to say the 1 out of a million. I'm just speaking on just in general, natural fact. Nobody likes a thief. Nobody fucks with a thief, or nobody trusts a thief. Yeah, that's why there's no honor amongst them.
And I wish Bree get back up here.
Breaking into somebody's shit.
And I'm telling you that I've experienced something totally different. I'll tell you what happened. Let me
Hold on, before you go on. What would be honorable about me climbing through your window and taking all your shit?
Amongst the thieves?
No. Me. Just I climb through your window, I take all your shit. What's honorable about that in any way?
Well, to me, there's a dishonor. There's no honor in that. But we talking about amongst thieves. Amongst thieves is just like a video game player amongst other video game players. If somebody do something that can't nobody else do, we don't diss them for that. We stand up and say, good shit, man.
You're the abnormality. That's what I'm saying.
Now, when you give that scenario to somebody that know better, I understand fully what you're talking about. Piece of shit. But what I'm speaking on is the people that don't know no better, that feel like they have to do this, that this is the only way they can do this. The only thing they've learned how to do good is this. See, I can't look at those people like that because they don't know no better. I was one of those people. And when I learned better, I did way better.
Yeah,
see, I had to steal
things until you learn better.
You say that again?
I said you were doing dishonorable things until you learn better. That's all I'm saying.
Until I learned that they were really dishonest.
If you get caught as a thief in certain countries, they cut off your limbs.
Mm-hmm.
That's how dishonorable thievery is. So I get what you're saying about having your independent honor for your homies that you did it with. But on a grand scale, no, nobody cares. Like, there's no honor there.
Classic Lights, what's up, man?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
What's happening, fellas?
How you feeling this week, my brother?
Well, I'm feeling great. I'm always feeling great, Curl.
Well,
but, what age were you when you realized you was committing a sin when you was stealing people's shit?
Probably about 21, 22.
It took you that long to realize you doing some dishonorable shit?
Well, you got to remember, I went to prison at 17.
Yeah.
So I should have learned then.
When you got out, when did you get out?
When I was 20.
So when you was 20, you continued to steal shit?
Yeah.
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 Judas.
Yes,
now, Kurt.
Yeah.
Why you do classic like that?
When?
Why you do classic like Judas did Jesus?
What I do, classic?
Turn your back on me and stab me in it.
Oh, man.
You did me wrong. You said Slap and Don was whooping my ass. Just take it like a man. Because sometimes your brother mishandle you.
Slap ain't even tried to whoop you. Not in my presence.
I know in one of your presence, but you came in his. You came in Slap a present. You came in Christ Council domain. Laugh that classic. Now, you got a tree around your house?
Uh-huh. I'll be right back.
You got some rope?
Yeah.
Now do what Judas did.
Judas hung yourself, man. You want me to hang myself?
Hey, you said for 21 years you was dishonorable.
Longer than that.
Whoa.
That's when I stopped stealing.
I dig it.
I was still lying and cheating after that now.
Yeah. Hey, but guess what, Curl? I feel great today.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna bring down nobody else's parade. I had a few choice words for you last night. I was hoping that you showed up to Slap a Don show, or you was going live at 12:30.
All right.
Yeah.
Get it off, man. What's on your mind, man?
Well, the wise man said, just give your problems some time and see if you feel the same way about it tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't feel like that now, Curl.
Oh, man.
I feel like having a great day. And I came to kick it with the fellas for a little bit until it's time for me to leave. That's all. But other than that,
Classic, turn it up, man.
Hey, Christ, I can't right now, man. I'm feeling too good.
Hey, you don't mind if I go back and answer some of these accusations I'm hearing about me, do you?
Hey, go ahead, man. Come on, man. I'll pack that, man.
Now, when did I say Slapper was beating you up?
I didn't say you said that.
Oh.
But your behavior was like that.
Oh, man. No, man.
Hey.
Well, I didn't mean it like that, brother. I was trying to tell you, Slapper was trying to tell you. I was trying to come behind Slapper because Slapper told you something, And I didn't know if you knew to believe it or not. So I was coming behind him to say the same thing he said. So that you can know that.
I told Slapper at Christ Council last night. You came behind Slapper with the elbows and shit, dragging Classic out the rain. Nigga trying to get himself together. You grabbed me by the legs. The fans was kicking on me, throwing water bottles and shit on me. Dirty hand napkins, all that bad shit. They was doing the Classic, and you was orchestrating it all.
But see, you ain't tell about the part when your boy Curl put that umbrella of protection when they was throwing that shit at you though. How Curl was using his body as a shield for all that shit though. You ain't saying that part now.
What are you talking about? You was blocking pebbles. You wasn't blocking them boulders. You ain't put up no defense when them boulders was hitting me in the back of the head, side of the face. I ain't see the blows coming. And then you show when I could put my eyes on you, you want to hold the umbrella up like you was doing me a favor.
Well, see, I'm trying to tell you that those elbows you felt was coming was imaginary because Slapper got wild. He didn't get obnoxious with you. He stopped himself from getting obnoxious. He was trying to tell you that Buddy was just fucking with you, and we was on some totally other stuff, and we all friends here. We ain't no foes over here. That's what he was trying to tell you. I was just repeating it.
Nah, Classic. I'm not Classic, but Slapper didn't say none of that. Curve, you know it didn't. But hey, all is good.
All right.
Slapper said he put Classic in the lights, and they was bright. And King Curl came with the super elbow.
Oh no! See, when I said that Slapper put you in the lights, I meant that.
Slapper said he put Classic in the lights.
Let me say this part. What I was speaking on was the fact that you and Slapper wasn't cool, but when you came back around, he put you in the lights. He put you on display. He didn't block you from coming to his platform. He let you get your kickings off. That's what I mean by put you in the lights. I meant that in a good way, not a bad way.
This some new shit, Kurt.
Yeah, I tried to explain this the other day. When I said Slapper put you in the lights, I meant that in a good way.
I didn't hear you say that tonight.
Yeah,
I heard Slapper tell Classic, I got you in the lights. Yeah, you in the lights now. You don't like it.
See, that's when y'all was going back and forth. But see, what I was talking about was from the get-go. Like when me and him was into it with each other and you came on the scene.
Yeah.
Slapper put you up on the show. He didn't deny you access. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was talking about.
I dig it. So you gonna reach an old garbage just to pull out that shit.
just to show you that he ain't trying to come at you like that. You took it like he was trying to protect Tree, or like he was trying to speak up for Tree, but I was trying to tell you he's not coming at you like that. Well, and then I told you Tree wasn't coming at you like that.
Yeah, you answer for everybody. I know.
Hey, that's what I do, man. If you down with me and I see somebody accusing you of doing something wrong, and I know you ain't did nothing wrong, I'm gonna speak up for you.
I dig it, Curl. But I dig it. I had a great time. Well, for a brief moment at Slapper, I got there late last night.
Oh, you did something last night, Slapper?
Yeah. I was out.
After I didn't come on?
No. Boy, you ain't come on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like I was over there on Christ Council the other day, man. I had just hit me a bowl or two, and I was froze, man. Like I got hold of something totally new or something, man. Like I was just froze. I'm like, damn, dog, I gotta go. I gotta make my way upstairs. Yes, but no, Classic, man, you my homie, man. I ain't gonna throw you to the wolves, not without jumping out there with you.
I will.
See, and see, I appreciate that because he letting you know how he is. I'm letting you know how I am. I don't mess over my people, man. I don't try to belittle my people, not without them knowing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm a announce to you I'm fucking with you if I see you taking it the wrong way. But I was just doing that for somebody else because you wasn't allowing them to. You wasn't allowing him to tell you where he was coming from. So I felt like you'll let me at least talk to you.
I understand, Curl. I understand. Classic taking the back seat on this one, you know.
No, it's all good though, Classic, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to get. Hey, Curl, I'm trying to get my attitude, myself together. I got big things in the making. They coming along nicely.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but you my man's Classic, man. I don't think of you like that, brother. I like your style. I don't want you to deviate from nothing. Now, if you would have talked about me talking about you running from evil, I was talking shit about you. Yeah.
Don't run from evil.
Hell.
Because that ain't classic. That ain't classic running from the fire. Classic usually run to the fire.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this, Carrie. I don't care who you are. What your name is. You running from Nate. You gonna run from Nate.
Damn it, man.
Yeah, I want to speak to her again. Tell her I didn't mean her no harm. See if that'll help a little, but I doubt it.
I think she'll listen to you. I think she'll hear you out.
Yeah, she gonna let me finish, and then she gonna tell me the truth.
She gonna chew you up, Classic.
Well, she gonna make up some shit. She gonna say what she gonna do what she do. I respect it. I know how her energy is. She got way more energy than Classic.
Dig that. Dig that, man.
Yeah, this an older lady, and she got mad young lady energy. It's like the creator created her just for the fuck shit. Yeah, well, it's a lot of them out there like her. But I'm telling you, I got my hands. Well, I put my hands on the wrong one. I ain't mean to touch that one. My words, evil.
Oh man,
that's a different creature, Christ.
He said he didn't mean it, man.
I didn't mean it evil. If you're listening, Classic didn't mean it. Please forgive me. I mean, hey, Tree was right. He was right. I shouldn't have got upset that you didn't speak to me. I should have let you do what you came to do, and maybe you would have left sooner. Yeah, she would have left on the curb. In Classic would have shut what you call the fuck up. She would have been gone.
When you came with that one Classic about the scooter, the bike, oh man.
Oh, the dome buggy.
Yeah. Oh man. You lit a fire right there, man. I'm glad you humble enough to let it be known, though. Hey, that's just the wrong day, the wrong time. I'm gonna do better.
I gotta do better. I gotta learn how to duck and dodge them bats, cause that's some different shit right there. I can't let everything everybody say about Classic bother me. I gotta do Classic, cause my mission is to have fun. But it be entertaining sometimes, Slapper. I be thinking people gonna shoot the blues back to me. Nah, not evil. She got some devious shit up her sleeve.
You're just a little evil. You gotta learn to work around you.
I tried to, Slapper. She cut the corners off. She had all the outs. They was one way curl. Dead ends. Nah, nigga. I see you trying to escape. Bring your ass back here. You asked for this.
Get what you pay for.
Hey, but Curl, I heard you saying something about people waiting on Jesus and they still waiting.
No, that was me.
Oh, that was Slapper. Yeah, I believe him though. There's a lot of niggas waiting on Jesus. Grandmama been waiting on Jesus since she was a little girl. Her mama was waiting on Jesus since a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
But I also remember, God said, "My time is not your time, nigga."
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's true.
Hey, Bree.
Yo,
Before you got off, you remember what you were saying? For you,
I think I had I was talking about fairy tales and Once Upon a Time and stuff like that.
Christ Council. You bend over in them shorts again. I'm sticking my thumb in your butt.
Hey man, what?
Oh man.
Hey man. Hey man, this ain't a tactical dilly over here, man.
My bad, y'all. I just threw up in my mouth.
Eat like the birds.
Hey, Christ. He said he gonna spread the cheeks like Styles of Spirit. Hey, that nigga was going off early.
Hey, he bad, man. He done did 2 5-minute streams. We done shut him down.
Who your boy Steve?
Yeah, I shut down his stream both times, man.
Next time he go live, he gonna make sure the chat room shut down.
Hey, Slap, I think he live now.
He just ended. I just made him end it again. He said we ended this off top. I'm shutting down the chat room. Then he went and saw that the chat room wasn't closed. So then he said, man, I'm done with this. I'm getting off.
That's just how it works around here, though.
Oh,
Yeah, old man messed with the wrong youngster, man.
oh, that dude, man, he's just a sad bitch, nigga, man. That's
Some
all
people got to find out the hard way, man.
I mean, he hard-headed too. So.
Yeah, he hard-headed than a motherfucker.
Yeah. I wish I could say it's hard to tell. He looked like a hard-headed nigga.
He thought I was bad to talk to. Like, you say how you doing to this nigga, and he think you got alternate motives and shit.
Yeah, man. He just like True Freeman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just like this is monster.
Okay. When you say it like that, yeah, I'm familiar with Tyra, how Tyra is. Tyra chased away all his donators, chased away all his people that was really down with him. Yeah, I witnessed that.
I wish God gave me the capability to jump in people's bodies. Cause that light-skinned nigga he ran up on at the gas station, man, I would have hit that nigga so many times before he hit the ground. You rolled up on me with a pistol and got your phone in my face, nigga. You going night. I would do him dirty.
Hey, trust me, Classic. That nigga had that gun in that other hand.
Yeah, I'm just saying though.
For little soft Roy.
Yeah, but he have it in his hand because cameras was out there in front of that stove.
Oh, okay.
But before he reached for that bitch, he would have been gone. When he woke up, he would have just had his bullets laying on him. I would have took the gun.
But how a nigga need a gun for Roy, man?
It's easier.
For Roy.
Hop out, hop back in and leave.
I think he pulled his own whole card with that one, man.
I stab people when I don't want to fight.
This nigga is 0 and 2 for people coming to his city and he running into him and doing nothing but running his mouth.
Yep.
You talking about you blowing people face off. Niggas coming to your city where you are and you ain't doing shit but running your mouth.
Yeah, same thing you doing online.
Hey, they gonna call you bluff. I'm pretty sure the feds, the police, they seen all your videos. They know how you get down. That's why you won't shoot nobody.
Now, if that dude could have said something like, I ain't even got my gun on me, and Roy wasn't saying, hey man, take you got a gun on. If the gun was out of the equation, he'd get some type of props. But bro, he ran up on Roy with a gun. You the softest nigga alive, man, running up on Roy with a gun.
Super soft.
That was
He's softer than baby food. Chew him up and swallow him.
That's what I'm saying. Roy should have just turned around real quick, hit that nigga with a quick toe pace.
The saddest part about it though is he went back home online like he actually accomplished something.
He did to himself. You know he was proud of that.
No, I ain't never pulled out a gun on somebody.
And he did the same thing with Tommy.
What? Nothing.
And went home and talked like he accomplished something, like he won. Like what, dog? You've been threatening this dude for months, years. He done rolled past your house, showed you, and you finally get in his face and ain't doing nothing but talking, and then go home and make like you did something awesome. I'm like, oh hell no. Hell no.
Eat a lot of marks, you get gassy.
And then y'all said, now that's a total disrespect. Y'all said Steve's was like Tyra.
And
Wow.
Yeah, in some regards, even worse.
Wow.
Hey,
he's been a long-term victim though, so you can't expect him to be.
you get a long-time bitch. That's what he been, kid.
If somebody called me what y'all just called Steve's, man, I'd be on my way to your door. That's like worse than talking about somebody's mama when they mama standing right behind them. Damn.
Hey man, hey, people been pulling up to his house, leaving signs on his door, throwing cat food at his door, throwing trash on his yard. I've been sending down tow trucks, pizza man, Chinese food, Italian food, sub, DoorDash, everything to his house. That they won't do. He can't do nothing about nothing. All he do is sit there and scream from his basement, packed out with cigarettes and mold growing from out. And be trying to hide his heavy duty baby, not even baby mother, 20-year living girlfriend. He didn't have 5 kids on that woman.
Wow.
In the 20 years they've been together.
Funny.
Went and cheated on her, had 5 kids on her, and she just stayed inside the background like a lampshade.
What's this? Well, who y'all talking about? What's this dude name?
LeBrandon Owens,
TV.
Styles, yeah, Nutward TV.
Oh, okay, I heard about
Man,
it.
he's just a bitch, man, through and through.
Damn.
It's not even hideable, man. Like, hey, we raised a little over $4,000 for a fight because he kept on talking about he wanted to fight. We had his transportation covered, rental car covered, hotel with 2 beds inside it because he don't like sleeping next to that big bitch of his. We had 2 beds inside so he can get a good night's sleep. Covered his health insurance and life insurance, and they didn't even have life insurance, so we had to pay like a premium to cover all the time that he hasn't have health or life insurance. And then the niggas still, and then this is YouTube page called Street Beefs. We were having like backyard fighting.
I was up.
Yeah, they was even promoting the fight. And then he wrote them and told them that he was going to sue them if they didn't stop promoting it. And then talked about he didn't want to fight, he wanted to kill.
Wow. So why not kill with the gloves on?
Yeah, exactly.
Why not knock the head off the neck with the gloves on?
Then he said he don't want to meet there to fight. If I want him to kill me, I need to come and try to break inside his house.
Oh
He
man.
said to me, like, yeah, this nigga said he was coming to kill me, right? Hopped on the train, made it to New York, and got scared.
Maybe he's non-violent like Jesus.
Jesus was violent. I seen him throw a rock at somebody.
No, see the thing is, it wouldn't even been no threat made. It wouldn't even been no back and forth when it came to Jesus.
But he been afraid, man.
Yeah, if it was Jesus, they'd have just thrown a nigga up on a tree and hung his ass.
Oh no, they did that.
Here we go.
What up, girl? That's what I'm saying.
They did that.
Hang this nigga on a tree or something.
Why you think I got as much freedom as I got today?
Jesus had a nigga that cutting folks' ears off on.
You got freedom because we stay in a democracy. I mean, we live in a democracy. That's what
Oh, you call that freedom?
Democratic Republic. Shit, compared to other countries, hell yeah, it's free.
Right.
Like,
Ain't what I heard.
In other countries, we wouldn't even be able to have political or religious debates.
Yeah, you got to ban this shit from jump. Talk about atheism and thisism and thatism.
That shit.
I don't know if you know it or not, but you can't have it here. The only thing you can debate on is what they tell you to debate on. You can't debate on no truth, or you get your channel took away from you.
You know what I'm saying? If we debate or if we talk about our religious beliefs in other countries, we will be subject to death in some countries.
Them must be the
government.
Them must be the only countries that don't communicate with us on this platform. Because every country that I seen on here, I didn't see them get snatched off from communicating with religious talk.
Nah. They get snatched off in life.
Arrested and prosecuted for that shit. Like you can't be in Afghanistan.
Go ahead, I'm sorry, slapping.
Yeah, no, you can't be in Afghanistan.
If we was in one of those countries, if that was our country instead of USA, if it was one of those barbarian countries with the crazy ass religious laws, us doing this right here, talking about our beliefs in different religions, that would be punishable by death.
Even saying a joke about Jesus.
Right. So compare this society to that society. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Well, say talk about Jesus, because you can talk about Mothra, Godzilla, you can talk about Buddha and all them other people. Let's just say talk about Jesus.
What you mean?
That's the beef. Jesus. All them other religions ain't the beef.
No, that's not the beef. Jesus ain't the beef. It's just whatever the religious structure is over there.
Right. If it's Muslim, then you can't talk about Muslims. If it's Christian, whatever that country's deistic religion, you can't buck against that at all.
So in a Muslim country, a Muslim-ran country, you can't talk about Muslim.
Right.
And where is that?
You can't talk about no religion.
It's dozens and dozens.
Okay, you say dozens and dozens. Just give me one.
All right, let me.
Iraq, Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Okay, you said Iraq and Afghanistan, right? Okay.
It's official.
I got you.
When I blow this picture,
Libya was the same way.
So let me do a little proving. Let me do this right quick and see how. Because here it is. These people getting together and they putting together jihads and shit. Goddamn me, they got to meet together and discuss something somewhere. Hold up, I'm with y'all. Hold up, let me just do this. No. Countries. Oh no, I'm gonna go. What countries has banned religion.
No country's banned religion.
Religious talk.
You can't be on a public platform talking about this is the true religion. You could be persecuted.
Right, like if you were to promote atheism in some of those countries, that's punishable.
Skip your ass.
With that stone. It's a real thing.
Like people, you hear countless stories of people running from their country because of their religious belief. Like you heard, that's commonly known. To escape death for their religious belief. A lot of people came to America for that very same reason.
Yep.
Okay, so let's read. We got this from November of 2021. 41 countries ban religion-related groups. Jehovah's Witnesses, Baha'is are among the most commonly targeted. All right. So let me read this little piece. Government restrictions on religion take many forms around the world. Particularly restrictive governments often limit religious expression by banning certain groups, including entire faiths, social movements, or political organizations that have ties to religion. In fact, 41 countries, or around a fifth of those evaluated, banned at least one religion-related group in 2019, according to a Pew Research Center analysis of laws and policies in effect in 198 countries. In 2019, the most recent year for which comprehensive data is available, Jehovah's Witnesses and Baha'is were the most frequently banned groups. The Middle East, North Africa region had the highest share of countries, 55% or 11 out of 20 countries in the region, with bans on religion-related groups in 2019. Asia and the Pacific, the largest region in the study with 50 nations, had the greatest number of countries with bans, 17 out of 50 countries, or 34% of the region. Sub-Saharan Africa had 8 countries with bans representing about 17% of the 48 states in the region. Europe had 3, or about 7% of the region's 45 countries. And the Americas had 2 nations with such bans in place, representing about 6% of the region's 35 countries. So to see America in that group is a nice little testimony to me.
No, it didn't say America.
If you believe that you really have freedom over here,
no, it didn't say
really
America.
Right.
It didn't say America. It said the Americas.
Had 2 nations.
Read it again.
Americas consist of Canada, North America, South America. And some weird.
Read it again. Read it. It said Americas with an S. That's not America.
Out of 35 countries, 6% out of 35 countries. Okay.
But religious expression.
But you're talking to somebody that has had situations occur by expressing or giving his account on the knowledge of the scripture.
You've never been handcuffed and put into a jail because of your
religious belief, right? Exactly.
No, not yet.
That's what we're talking about.
But that's exactly
what we're talking about.
And
that's exactly what we're talking about.
If you're publicly speaking on religion, then you will be prosecuted for it. In some cases, put to death.
Right.
Don't matter what your religious stand is.
Okay. Well, I don't see in this little study we just read. I don't read about nobody getting killed or put in cuffs. I just hear it's a ban.
That what you think the ban? Okay, so if it's banned, that means it's illegal to do. So there's consequences for that action.
There's bans on having illegal weapons.
Yeah,
but a lot of people have them.
With them, there's consequences, and you get prosecuted.
If you get caught,
you're fucked.
If you get caught, right?
Yeah, exactly. The point is, it's banned, so you can't do it.
It's banned, so if
people aren't going to still try to do it. But if they get caught, they get prosecuted.
You suffer their consequences. You suffer their consequences. That's what we're talking about, the punishment. If you do that over here, there's no, you could do what you want freely, but over here you can't.
Okay, let me make what I'm trying to say clear. Until I see a nigga get locked up for talking about religion, I don't believe it.
What are you talking about?
I don't believe it.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I ain't seen nobody get locked up because of what they believe. I ain't seen no Muslim.
Of course you haven't.
I ain't seen no Muslim get locked up in a Muslim country for talking about he believe in Muslim and et cetera, et cetera.
Wow. Where else have you been?
Right. You won't come across things you look for, because what you looked up was something kind of opposite of what we were saying.
Okay.
That's what's like. Look up people who got stoned for religion. That should take you on a nice little thing. Stoned for.
I can go to the Bible for that.
No. We're talking modern day time. That's what I'm saying. Don't try to flip it up. Like in modern day time.
Like give me pull it out for me. Like shoot at it for me. I'll read it.
I was saying, if you look at the Middle East, that's what some of these people are killed for. Religious expression and not following the ways of religion over there, thinking it's okay to walk around in t-shirt and jeans if you're a female. Like, these are real things. Either follow the laws and the rules of religion, or you could be prosecuted and put to death.
Yeah, but see, y'all gotta hear my point. My point is this. This is stuff we've been told. We ain't not witnessed this.
Wow.
Our country. Hold up. Let me say this. Our country got a bad habit of making other countries look bad, and vice versa. You should see what they say about us over there.
That's the same argument with your gun grab thing. You're just reciting what you've been told, nothing you came across yourself.
Very true.
Okay, but I do remember saying I came across hearing countless back-to-back repetitive information being brought out.
That's what I'm saying. You're being led in a certain direction by what you hear.
A million people said they saw.
What's the chances that you're going to look up the opposite of the argument when you're trying to prove something? It's slim to none. So people that want to believe in the gun grab, they're only going to basically read and be interested in the news stories that say something about a gun grab.
Listen, my purpose.
Information bias.
My purpose ain't to make you believe me. My purpose is just to put the word out. Whether you believe me or not, that's up to you. It's just like with the scripture. I just put the word out there. I ain't trying to make nobody believe me. I'm trying to give you some substance to go off why I believe what I believe.
It's a word based on something you haven't witnessed, right?
Yeah.
Well, I've witnessed 99% of everything else that they promote and that they tell us they're gonna do, and they've done it. So why wouldn't I believe the 100?
No.
They told us
at the same time, you think you can wring your hands about other documented information.
Say that one more time.
You think you can sit here and wring your hands about other documented information, like some of the stuff you just read?
Well, putting two and two together. I don't. They don't have to literally come on TV and say, "Listen, y'all, this is the God's honest truth, and I can be fired for this." They're about to do such and such, such and such. They don't have to do that for me.
I think what we're trying to figure out is how come we can read about these people being prosecuted for their religious belief systems and shit like that. And that's false information because that's what they just want us to read. But if you read about conspiracies, that's all the truth.
That's it.
Well, see, what you call
100%.
conspiracies are actually
I
real
just
things.
use conspiracy for lack of a better term. I don't mean it in no negative way or anything like that. It's just conspiracies is when you start to fish for more information that doesn't look like what's being told. So don't take it in no kind of way to twist the conversation. It's just where you get your information and where we get our information seems to be the same place, but we don't get no kind of credit for coming across things that are documented.
Okay, so what credit do I get, or do y'all supposed to get for just repeating your local news broadcast?
What if it's not a local news broadcast? What if you see the whole shit playing out through video? Because before the internet became what it is today, you see all the shit that was going down. That's why I said if you look up stoning of people in Iraq, you'll see some of them got stoned for their religious shit.
Right.
From what they tell us, yeah.
But
if what they telling us ain't yet another lie, yeah, you're right.
Why isn't that information credible? But anything you say that's in the realm, the gun grab, why is that credible?
Because it don't come from them. It comes from their masters. It comes from their ventriloquists.
How did you come across the information?
Reading.
Somebody told you.
No, I read it. Yeah, somebody told me. Yeah.
So there you go. You're hearing somebody else's words and saying it's all fact instead of really doing all the deep down research yourself to even really speak on it like you know that it's gonna happen. So that's what I'm saying. Like you're discrediting us for the information we come across, saying we're being spoon-fed information, and in reality, you're the one who's being spoon-fed the information.
Well, I'm gonna say it like this: you guys believe whatever you feel like you want to believe. I can't tell you what to believe. I can tell you what I believe and why I believe it, but I can't tell you guys what to believe. Period. At the end of the day,
telling us what we believe is not credible information. It's what they want you to believe. Like it's kind of disrespectful in a way to tell somebody they're just being spoon-fed shit when they take the time to actually study and search for the information.
You say it's kind of like how people say that what I believe is fairy tales and things like that. It's kind of disrespectful like that, right? But I don't
always try to make a comparison like that. That's
because we're talking about beliefs.
Yeah, I know, but it's not in the same vein. Like you believe something based on what you've read and what you were told. But
research, right?
Okay, but there's more information out there that can either prove it credible or discredible. Like, but if we present the information that would show, certain sides of the Bible is discredible, your response will be something along the lines of, oh, that's what they want you to see. That's what they want you to read. That's the information they're trying to produce to you. And it's just like, what about the times that we went on independent studies to come across all this information? In the Bible, that was me in my free time. That wasn't nothing that anybody could train into me because I never had a belief system.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not nobody spoon feeds me information to recite. Just like anybody else, I will, study in fields that I feel are worth studying in. And the information I come across, trial and error in some cases, and shit, we don't always got the technology to do things, and people do that,
Well, but see, you said that to have a disagreement or for me not to agree with your source, that it's kind of like disrespectful. It's the same thing, bro. You say it's in a different light, but it's the same thing. But the only thing is, I don't look at it as disrespect because you can't see what I see. I don't look at that as disrespectful. And I don't look at it as disrespectful because you don't believe what I'm saying.
I'm not saying
I heard these things before and I didn't believe it until I started seeing it happen back after back after back.
No, this is what I'm saying where it gets disrespectful. If you're reading information from a credible doctor and you go against it because you saw a video that's a conspiracy, you're disrespecting the doctor that's trained in all those years in the field. That's what I'm saying. Not personally disrespect. I'm just saying it's kind of disrespectful when you think about it, that you're saying that these people who took the time to study for all these years and put out this information aren't giving you nothing true. They're just giving you what they want you to believe. And it's just like, there's so much information that proves that's not real.
Well, see, I got life to show that just because they got the title as a doctor don't mean that they're going to tell you the truth.
Just because you tell us you're speaking the truth doesn't mean you're going to do so. So why should we trust you?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But why should we trust you over them?
You shouldn't. What I would do with somebody like me, I would prove them wrong.
When we do, you say that's not credible information, though.
But you're proving me wrong, not based on my information. You're proving me wrong based on your information.
Like, what other way would there be to do it? Like, if you're willing to read both sides of the argument, that's on you. You can't hold somebody accountable for, taking the time. That's why I say you're just studying what you want to believe is real instead of anything that can counter that argument.
Now, see, I find that if anything was disrespectful, you knowing me all this time, that would be more than anything, because if you know me, I got to have both sides of the argument. I can't just have one narrative. I got to have both sides and the in between.
King, why are you trying to go tit for tat? Like, even when I try to break it down so you can understand that I'm not coming at you, I'm just speaking generally. Like,
it's okay. I'm not.
No, you're literally taking it personal when in
No. I hate I'm giving you that impression. I'm not.
Man, yes, you are. You're literally doing it. Why do you think Britt started laughing when I said, why do you keep trying to go tit for tat with me?
Well, because he may be getting the same impression you is. I'm not, though.
All right.
I'm just trying to make sure, despite what I don't agree with and what you don't agree with, I'm just trying to make sure I'm heard at the end of the day too. It ain't nothing personal, or I don't feel like you trying to attack me on on something else. No, none of that. I think we having conversation. I'm just not agreeing with you. No matter how you lay it out.
If I say I feel like you're doing some snake-like shit, you would find any way, shape, or form to switch it around and be like, well, I feel like you're doing some snake-like shit. And that's what I say when you're taking shit personal, and it's not that type of party.
Well, no, that ain't what I'm doing, man.
If you hit rewind, you'll see that's literally what you're doing. That's why I'm speaking on it.
Okay. See, I can't tell you how to feel. Only thing I can do is tell you what I'm trying to do. I can't Bree feel. You said Bree feel the same way you felt. Rob Zilla in the chat.
I ain't say
he on the same tip you on. He agree with you too.
I didn't say nothing about nobody's feelings. I'm just sitting here saying you're trying to go slap for slap with me, and it's unneeded because we're not battling like that. Now, Briz, am I wrong? Is that not why you laugh? Because you could see him trying to take it personal in a way?
I can't even make. I can't even.
Don't even worry about it. I'll be
back.
I
can't even remember what.
I'm going out. Let's say I'm going out my way to disagree.
I'll be back.
I was laughing because I kind of felt like King got tripped up right there. That's why I was.
I say this, Slapper. I'm going out my way to disagree with you. Yeah, I'm guilty of that. Went out my way to disagree with you.
Damn, that bag is fat.
And just because you called me out don't mean I'm going to stop.
Damn, Scooby.
I don't believe fat meat greasy. How about that?
It turned up time, man.
I don't even think
hell yeah.
But, man.
No, but I just like to have dynamics to it, because more than enough people look at my videos, more than I thought would look at my videos. And I like to be real petty sometimes just to get the real gist of everything going down. Yeah, I was anticipating somebody get a little pissed off. Bree was going that way. I should have edged him a little bit more, but yeah, just trying to get down to the nitty gritty of the conversation.
So you did that deliberately?
Every time I get riled up and you trying to bait me like that, you end up muting and blocking me off the stream, yo.
Hey, Slappy, I gave you my word, brother. It ain't happening no more.
You did that before. You gave me your word before. And I'm not saying you have to block me, but you still did it. You went against your word.
And I apologize to you for it.
You can really just avoid all that shit where you ain't got to worry about it, because I can get real disrespectful. I'm not. Like, I'm more on your side than you think, but that's how I know you're just regurgitating information instead of really looking into the shit. That's what I say. When I was speaking about disrespect, I'm speaking on the levels of people really have trained their whole lives just in aerodynamics, space travel, fucking aquatic marine biology, like whatever it is. They have studied their whole life, and somebody on YouTube can come through with a video and be like, oh no, that's not real, and won't even know how to build a quarter of the piece of fucking information that they're arguing against. Like, I can't build a rocket, but I know a few people that can, who can break it down in a way where it's semi-understandable. And I'm not talking about through video. I'm talking about through real life experience. So it's just like, what am I supposed to just go with the guy on YouTube? Not you, just some random guy on YouTube that's saying this, that, and the next, when I actually come in contact with people that actually have been studying since we got out of high school for it?
I can dig it.
That's what I'm saying. You taking it as disrespectful. It was just like, man, you trying to go down this road. Like, you can miss me with that right now. No, don't bait something you ain't really ready for. And that's where we always get wound up and end up fighting on this shit, man.
Well, hey, man, I don't know if I told you or not, man, but I wiped the slate clean.
I get that. I get that, but I'm just
I wiped the slate clean.
There's no reason for a battle unless you losing the argument. So do you feel like you was losing the argument? Is that why you was trying to bait me?
I don't really think no argument that took place yet. I haven't really came with no substance. I just came with a
back and forth exchange. The back and forth exchange that we were having. Do you feel like you was losing that? Is that why you tried to bait me into getting all riled up?
I don't think it can be a winner or a loser in the conversation. I think a person could make a better point than another person, and so I don't feel like you.
Explain to me again why you was trying to get me riled up. Maybe I'm misunderstanding something.
Just to make things a little bit more interesting.
Oh, okay.
That's all. You know, we wasn't on really nothing really touchy feely.
All right, that's all I needed to know. All right, cool.
You know,
you got it. Don't worry about it.
I want to make sure I got Slapper back. You know, that's all. Sometimes.
Shit.
Bree can't be the only. Bree can't be the only.
Carry on with your bullshit conspiracies and shit. Anything else? Fuck all
now,
that.
See that conspiracy. That's what I wanted to clear up with you right there. When you say conspiracy, do you mean conspiracy theories? Because you know conspiracy is actually a thing. Do you mean conspiracy theory?
Well, back to them bullshit conspiracy theories that you want to spit out here like they're 100% credible and shit.
I'm asking you a question.
I just told you. Get back to the conspiracy theory bullshit and recite that information that you've heard like it's credible.
Okay, now listen. When you say conspiracy theory, when you just say conspiracy. Man, you
can look that shit up by fucking definition, man. I explained it 2 times. If you ain't fast enough to catch it, don't ask the question.
So you ain't gonna answer my question.
Yeah, I just did, man. Like you trying to change the whole dynamic.
All right, I'm gonna move on then. So Bree,
yeah.
Now you telling me. I'm telling you telling me that my assumption of the situation is off, way off.
About
and
what?
I'm telling you
about
that
what? About what?
About my the gun grab.
Also known as a conspiracy theory.
Now
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
I would say it's way off. I would say it's way off. Yeah.
Okay, so listen.
In the conspiracy theory category. That's all
I'm telling you
if you
that I've seen the conspiracy theorists
you can
point out things about 9/11.
Okay. And then
year after year after year until something actually happened, right?
That's the thing. People sat there.
I seen them do it with the gay agenda, right? Until it actually happened, right?
Information that was disproven.
I seen them do it with the C virus, and it finally happened, right? So I'm telling you, with all that in mind, why wouldn't I think that I follow through on this?
The C virus. Where did you see it with Super Cooties?
Huh?
Where did you see it with the C virus? You said you seen it beforehand with the C virus. So where did you see it?
All through my childhood, all through my young adulthood. So they put movies upon movies about the virus.
About that specific virus itself.
I didn't say that specific virus. I said about a virus, a contagion.
Did he not say
virus.
The C-19 virus? Did he not state specifically that one that he's seen beforehand that it was about to be something?
I said the pandemic.
Which is
pandemic.
That is corona. That is this shit.
Okay,
here.
but I didn't use that wording.
All right.
But we all know what we talk. We all know what we talking about.
Yeah. So why did you bring up that argument? Like, dude, come on, man. You getting backed in the corners and you don't know what you're doing. Stop swinging, boy. Stop swinging. I ain't hurt you yet.
Man, boxing with you, bro, is like boxing with an ant. I'm not taking what you stand offensive.
That's why you cry when I hit you with them haymakers. Miss me with that bullshit. You know,
cry
with a nigga. You baited a nigga into getting.
So why me cutting you? Why me severing your line is crying? Why is that crying? You the one crying.
Your chest, man.
You're the one crying.
What comes with this?
You're the one crying. You don't even want to let nobody talk.
Nigga, you been talking. Miss me with that.
You've been talking.
Come on.
I'm asking Bree something. You cutting it off.
No, shit, it's your stream. Go ahead, ask him whatever you want. But I'm just saying, shit. You
well, back up for a second. Let me get this answer out of him.
Crying like a little bitch.
Yeah, you is. So cut it out.
Why? Cut what out?
Crying like a little bitch.
I'm giving you what you wanted. Was I not talking to this man with all due respect? Not coming
you still are.
Nothing.
Hey, Carol, did you admit earlier to?
He wanted to go down this road of fuckery. Now we here, nigga.
Go ahead, Stone.
You're gonna be disproven with what you say.
Carol, earlier you admitted that you purposely were picking at him.
You say I admitted what?
You were purposely picking at him.
Yeah, I admitted to purposely picking at Bree too. Okay, you don't hear Bree doing all that, do you?
You was picking at it, nigga. So I'm giving you what you wanted, nigga. Don't talk about a nigga crying.
You get what I'm saying?
Because it ain't gonna work against me.
Hey, Stone, I do it to some of everybody that step up here. But I'm trying to show you the level that this brother go just because I told him the truth.
What did I say wrong? What did I say disrespectful? I'm just saying you want some bullshit.
I admitted to trying to edge him a little bit. I admitted I want him a little bit on fire, but he ain't got no limit. Look at him.
You wanted this energy, Curl. You asked for this.
I still do, but we still got to be able to talk to each other.
Why are you crying about the energy you getting when this is what you wanted? This is what I mean.
How am I crying, man? How am I crying? I'm pointing out you to you. Don't ask me a question. I'm trying to point to you. I'm trying to show him the difference between a man and somebody that want to be a man.
How is that?
Listen,
I'm bringing the energy to the
table. If you look at my shows, man, I always come with extra energy towards Bree because Bree don't believe nothing I say. Unless he can put his finger on it. I do the same thing to him, and this is where he goes.
Like, why did you punch me in my
jaw? You understand what I'm saying, Stone?
See, he don't want to hear what I'm saying, though. You punched me first, nigga.
Now, had I know he'd go that far with it, I would have probably did something to warrant it, like call him out his name or something. But I just told him I was trying to edge you to get it going a little bit.
I mean, there's no manual for how to react.
And still just go crazy.
Accept it for what it is. You wanted this energy. I brought the energy that you asked for.
Yeah, man. I meant the energy, not all that other stuff, man.
Oh, what other stuff? I ain't call your family out or none of that. I told you
all that good now, man. You help me understand why that even happens.
I'm trying to make a point. Like, I'm just giving you the energy you wanted.
Listen, you can do that, but you can still let me talk. We can still talk to each other, right?
No, we can't.
See? All right, you want to leave and come back when you can talk to me again?
Pearl, it's your show. Why are you asking?
I didn't want you to bust a nut, bro. I just wanted you to be a little. I wanted you to feel a little elbow. That's it.
You wanted me to be myself, so I brought myself to the table, nice and hyphy. Like, no bullshit, right? When you rewind this shit, you rewatch it. You're gonna
listen. I asked for it. I want you hype.
I'll shut up after this.
I want you hype.
Hold up. After, when it's all said and done, and I definitely gonna shut up after this. When you watch this shit on the playback, you're gonna sit here and hear me say troll mode activated. After I got an understanding of why you tried to bait me, I said, okay, you got that troll mode activated. You'll catch that on the playback. I'm gonna shut up now.
I mean, Carol, like I'm not jumping on.
Hey, Bree, push mute, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, Stone.
Yeah, I'm not jumping on anybody's side here, but as a viewer, I'm sitting here like, you gotta choose a struggle, dude. You either want to have an intelligent discussion, or you want to try to get this guy's goat and see where he's gonna go with it.
Yeah, but see, I wanted that. I wanted some excitement out of him, but damn, I got to go through all that to get some excitement. I'm on hour 3. I'm trying to motivate myself to stay on another hour or so.
What did you go through?
Trying to look for a little bit of passion. You dig what I'm saying?
And
I just told y'all as a whole on some real shit that I was trying to come at Bree, but I went at Slapper. I stopped going at Bree.
Like, how do you get the passion you asked for and didn't feel like it's wrong?
Man, we won't understand each other, Slapper. I apologize, brother. Like, we ain't gonna understand each other, man. I understand.
You wanted you to get amped, and now you're saying I need to.
No. I just thought again, like you know.
I didn't disrespect you.
I can be straight up with you, and I can get you, man. I ain't got to get no uncontrolled demon.
Why you in your
feelings? Get a straight up, wow. You know,
you in your feelings,
disagree with you, man. Come with some more shit, some real shit. I ain't know I got to get you to go crazy, man, to get some excitement out
of it. And that wasn't real, though. That's what I'm saying. What you in your feelings for? If you want to fight a nigga, just say you want to fight. I'll hop off the panel and get back to trolling you for shit. If we gonna converse, nigga.
Nah.
Get the reaction that you know you're looking for.
I'ma just, like Stone said, man, I got to choose one. I can't have both of them, and I'm okay with just choosing
the reaction
one.
that you know you're looking for.
Hey, Stone, sometimes, man, we the heart want what it want, but we get it and we realize no, we can't handle it like that. We got to pick another way around.
This with your heart. I don't know.
That's just for an example. The heart want what the heart want. I like drama. I like excitement.
Until you know, home.
I like tussling, but I like to be able to communicate. I don't like to cut each other off when I do it. You know what I'm saying? So. Okay, it's all good. I can understand what I'm saying.
There's no how to be an asshole manual. I mean,
that's true.
No, but and then getting mad like that.
No, it ain't getting mad. It's just it's more of a sad because I asked you to bring you, and you bring you, and you ain't got no shut off. You ain't got no okay. I'll let you talk, and then when I get finished talking, go off and say what the fuck you want to say. I ain't trying to control you. I don't want to control you, but I am trying to get some fire about you.
Got fire.
I got some out of Bree. We keep on getting off the subject of, Bree was aiming towards the religious discussion.
One question.
We got sidetracked because I went back to the guns.
One question.
And boom.
On my long ass rant where I was nice and hyphy, was I not getting at the point of where he was collecting his information from in the separation that he's making with? Like that's what I'm
Yes.
saying. Yeah, I
Yes.
got nice and amped. I was nice and hyphy, but at the end of the day, I was still challenging what you were talking about.
I ain't said nothing about none of that, man. Everything was everything, man. I just said that I was trying to get a little fire into the
That's
conversation,
what I'm saying.
and
You
told
got
you,
a little bit of fire
and
based on
told
what you
you.
were
You
still
said, "Hey,
talking
man,
about.
you going back and forth with me, this, that, and the other." I said, "Man, hey, I was trying to get a little petty with you. You know what I'm saying, to get something
And I
out of
said,
it."
okay.
Oh, you don't want to?
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying. And
like,
I was still
God
staying
damn,
based
nigga.
on. I was still staying based on what you were talking about. That's what I'm saying. I was giving you the energy you wanted without going way off subject. And
Nah, that wasn't what I wanted. That's my bad. That won't happen again. I just keep you at one. I just accept you at one. You know you're best at one. I just stick to one, bro. I just, when it comes to the getting geeked up, I just edge my homie Bree. I know I ain't got to worry about him hopping out the window with the AK on me. He gonna swing at me like I swing at him, man, in an expeditious way as possible, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're right, Stone. I can't tell nobody how to fight, you know, this, that, and the other, but I felt like, you know, this nigga did a show on me based on me. I feel like he got all that out of his system already.
Oh man.
But here we go again, all knowing that I ain't trying to I don't mean him no harm, knowing that I don't want, you know, to see no injustice on his tip in no way, shape, form, or fashion. But this is what we still get.
Like you're playing victim. Like there's no hard feelings or nothing. I was bringing the energy you asked for.
Man, victim of what? Some bad words, a loud voice, man.
Why did you let your emotions
listen?
change?
That's nothing, bro. That's nothing.
Why did you let your emotions
I just didn't like the point where when you got turned up, we couldn't still talk to each other. I couldn't even talk to Bree. I couldn't even talk to Stone because you yapping.
Yeah, I was still
Well,
making
he
my
actually
point.
turned you up.
But I learned now. I can't have you no other way but one. I learned. You done taught me like 5-6 lessons. Listen, I'm never one that ain't up to learning new things. Knowledge is power to me. So you ain't got to worry about me trying to get no excitement out of you no more, bro. It's like if I could go back and forth with you like that outside the box, I would, but I got a lot of people around me and I ain't trying to be hooping and hollering with these. I got my window wide open right here. I ain't trying to be doing it like that. But yes, I was trying to egg at you to get a little fire about you. Yeah.
Nigga, that window was open the whole time.
Yeah.
I gave you a little bit of fire, man. You wasn't getting scorched earth.
That's okay, man. I just, you know, I'm gonna do what I can do when I can do it, brother. And see, I'm humble enough. See, ain't no pride, ain't no proud shit in me. I can admit when I fuck up. I can do that. You know, that's my power. And I fucked up. You know, I thought it was something, and it looked like it never gonna be that. But I got other people that I can elbow a little bit, and they won't take it the wrong way.
I think you're thinking that I got angry and fired off at you instead of just oblige what you asked for. Troll mode activated means
that's neither here there.
No. Yes, it is because that.
But brother, you always welcome to my panel and my channel, whether you want to troll or whether
like
you
I
don't.
made a valid point, and you trying to run away from it.
No, because ain't no what you mean by valid point. Bring me back to that. What point you was making? We don't agree with each other. You don't believe that my analysis of this situation is accurate. Bree don't believe that it's accurate. I mean, y'all made valid points. Like I told you before, I'm just putting the awareness out there. It ain't my job to police on what you believe and what you don't believe. I'm not trying to do that.
I'm trying to get him to see, because like I said, you got the energy based on something that you asked for, so there was no evil intent or hard feelings behind it. And I think you're misunderstanding that I wanted to fucking just like destroy you in the moment. I was just bringing that troll energy that you seem to want.
Nah, you can't destroy me, man. Let's get that out there first.
You're acting like I did some kind of violence or some kind of harmful act towards you. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, I was just having fun. I thought you wanted that kind of energy, so I brought that energy to the table.
But is that your version of fun, going from talkative to non-talkative?
Like I was still talking about what you were saying.
Yeah, but you wasn't allowing nobody else to talk to you.
You cut me off like,
and you wasn't allowing me to. When I seen you wasn't gonna answer my question, I was trying to talk to somebody else. You wouldn't let me talk to them.
all right, man.
That's the point I'm making. I'm okay with you being rude to me. I told you, don't none of that stuff mean nothing. You did what I'm saying. I'm okay with that, but can we be rude to each other and still get the conversation in, or allow me to talk to other people about the conversation if you want to cut me off?
Like, man, all right,
but I'm cool with you at one. You very effective at one. I was just trying to be greedy. I wanted my cake and eat it too. So I got what was coming to me. So I'm good with that. I'm all right with that.
Man.
I'm all right with that. I take you at one. You're more than effective at level 1. You did. And once again, I'm gonna say this one more time so you won't forget about it. I apologize to you for trying to bring you off 1.
You know what? I don't accept your apology because it's not the first time you tried to do it. You do it all the time. So when you figure out how to stop doing it, then I'll think about accepting that apology. But let's carry on with this story.
And you know what? You know what?
The shit we were talking.
I can dig that. I can dig it. You're right. I do.
I know
fall
I'm right.
short on that. I fall short on that.
You keep on making it seem like I'm this demon or devil or whatever you want to keep on calling me subliminally. And at the end of the day, shit, I'm playing the same game you playing, man.
But see, I had you on my other channel.
You need to look at your actions before you try to judge the next man's.
Hey, Slap, I had you on the other channel where I was ready to slap box with you or whatnot, and you didn't want to do it over there.
Nigga. Oh, man.
Now, if you want to set up a date,
we didn't even slap box today, and you're making it seem like I attacked you in some way.
Not really attack me. You kind of attacked the where I was trying to go with it. You know what I'm saying? You kind of. I told you what was my plan, told you what I was trying to do, and you kind of like made me feel like shit because I was trying to do that.
Like, you brought a 22 bullet, and I brought a shotgun shell, and you mad because you wasn't fucking prepared for the.
Well, I can't really say you can't really say mad, bro. Just
you let your emotions change. Since you're looking for focus words to grab at, you let your emotions change because you came to a battle unprepared.
Well, hold up, Slap. Let's do this like this. Let me go open up my other channel, right? Let me close this off because this over 3 hours on in. Let me open up this other channel right quick, and let's continue this conversation. Let's see what kind of energy we can come up with over there versus over here. How about that? You gonna pull up?
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right, we're gonna do that. Everybody,
hey, what's the other channel?
Hold up.
I don't know.
Oh, I think I made a banner for it.
I'll fuck around and get lost trying to find it.
Yeah.
I'll be goddamn finding these curls, everybody with curls and shit. Motherfuckers.
It's called House of King Curl.
All right.
And if you don't get it, I'll try to find some way to send it to you on the text tip.
All right.
Okay. Hey y'all, I'm gonna see y'all over there. Let's go on here straight over there without no BS. Let's get there. Get there or be square. Peace.
I'll be there, man. I want to get that shit started.